What else? Just so you guys know, I got Elena, Rebecca, Gabriella, Jerica on the list. Yeah. And we'll see where this live takes us. How was your guys' Christmas? What up, y'all? Come on in. Just waiting for people to get in here. Like the live. Y'all know the motherfucking drill. What up? I was lazy. We didn't do shit. What up, y'all? Come on in. I'm just waiting for people to get in here, and then we're gonna get into free twin flame messages. This is the OG deck that won, by the way. And then again, just so you guys know, I got hold on, actually I should probably just post this again so you guys can see this. I got Elena, Rebecca, Gabriella, Jerica on the list so far. Yo, that was mine too. I didn't do anything. I didn't do shit. And I was so tired today. What up, booze? Come on in. Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna get this deck ready. I'm just waiting for people to get in here. Y'all know the drill. Oh. Come on in. Burr. Fucking freezing. I should have grabbed my other... Whatever, I'll ask my honey to grab it for me when he gets back. What up, y'all? What it do? Still drinking coffee. I'm exhausted today. I don't know why I slept until like 9. You know what I mean? I didn't do anything yesterday. That sage is still... Listen, I apologize in advance if that smoke alarm goes off because that little piece of sage is still fucking going. I cracked the windows. Who knew such a little piece of sage could burn so much? What up, y'all? Come on in. I'm just waiting for people to get in here and for the likes to go up. And then we'll get into this free shit. Y'all what I mean? How was y'all's Christmas? What it do, boo? Taylor's like, fucking say less. I'm over on the YouTube 5 minute up. I love when you guys do that. Mel does that a lot too. She's like, as soon as she gets in here, I'm like, word, get us to that 1,000. The fuck, let's go. This is the OG deck, by the way, that won the poll. And what else? I don't know. We had a Patreon live on Wednesday. It was cute. We were on here for a while. Like, for a minute. It was good, though. And then I had to run to the store really fucking quick that night, which I did not want to do on Christmas Eve. What up, y'all? I don't know yet. I'm gonna guess a few hours. Come on in, y'all. Tap the screen. Y'all know the drill. What up? We're gonna get into free twin flame messages, and then we'll get into paid readings. I got Elena, Rebecca, Gabriella, Jerica, and just so you guys know, they got, like, some of them have quite a few readings, so just, like, I'm gonna be with them probably for a minute. Just so y'all know. Come on in. What else? I don't know. I got a bunch of gift cards for Christmas. I didn't really get anything for Christmas. I got a bunch of gift cards though, which is nice. What up, y'all? What it do? Get those likes up to 1,000 and I'll get into these motherfucking free messages, babies. Otherwise, I'll get into the paid readings right now. I don't care. As long as Elena's in here, because she was on the list, I think, on Sunday. I'm pretty sure she's been on there since, right? I'm pretty sure since Sunday. She had a one question on there. What up, y'all? Come on in. Just wait. That's right. Just waiting for y'all motherfucking like live, and we'll get into these. Period. Thank you, whoever got us up to. I think it was Taylor. Taylor's a fucking real one. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into twin flame messages. This is the Twin Flame Shadow and Light Messages deck from Liv Tarot. So this is my OG deck. This is the one that won the poll. So y'all know the drill. If y'all want one, obviously these are very like targeted towards twin flames. But if you want one, drop your name, focus on your twin, and let's get the fuck into this. And just so you guys know, the reason I'm going like this is because I'm dual streaming. I'm streaming on YouTube and TikTok. If you're new here, a lot of people have no clue why I'm always like looking over to the side like that. I gotta make sure I give you guys equal attention. You know what I mean? All right, y'all, drop your names. Let's get it. And then we'll probably get into these paid readings soon. Mary, let's get it, boo-boo. Mary, what do we got? I don't deserve you. You're too good for me. I took you for granted and treated you badly. I'm sorry. Should I get myself one? What up, y'all? We're doing free twin flame messages, so if you guys want one, just drop your name. And I will pull you one. Drop your name, focus on your twin. Let's go. I'm gonna pull myself one. Hold on. That one checks out. I should probably double check. Make sure that I got everyone on the list, huh? I think I do. Yeah, Elena, Rebecca, Gabriella, Jericho, Word. Okay. Excuse me. What up, y'all? Drop your name if y'all want one. Otherwise, I'll get into these paid readings, y'all. I do not mind. Okay. Let me post that again. Select. Mary's the only one that got one. Hold on, I'll get you one. Is it Sonia? Is that how you say that, boo? Samaria. Is that how you say that? I'm settling for the life I thought I wanted, but it's empty without you. I still fantasize about you. I know that's right. What up? Yeah, okay, now I see some names. Jenny. What up, boo? Jenny. I've lost faith that real love exists. People have lied to and cheated on me. I'm afraid to open my heart now. Rebecca, let me get you one, boo. Rebecca. That's not that one. I want to hold you and be held by you again. I want to wake up with you by my side every day. That one's not bad. Taylor, let's get it. Taylor. I can't stand the thought of you being with someone else. I'm jealous. Have I lost you forever? Yeah. Just kidding. Did I post that list? Oh, wait, hold on. Did I? No, I did. Okay, hold on. I just want to pin that so you guys know where you're at on there. Yo, I've only been in here like 10 minutes, but there's like hardly, I kind of figured just because it's the day after Christmas, I'm like, I don't really know what people be doing the day after Christmas. I don't know. So I kind of figured it was going to be a little slow in here, which trust me, I'm totally fine. Totally fine with that. What up, y'all? Listen, I'm still doing, I wish I some great somewhere. Wait. I was wondering where you were at. I kind of figured that gonna leave. And so I'm like, whatever. People are probably like with their families and shit. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I think there was only 1, 2, 3 of us, 4 of us. I think there was like hardly anybody in there. Which, again, like, I love Patreon lives, so I did not fucking mind. Patreon lives are fun. I love them. Because I can, like, say whatever the fuck I want on there. What's up, you guys? Raven. What up, boo? Raven. I think I had this one the first time that I ever pulled this. Wherever you are is home to me. I feel safe and at peace with you. I never want to let you go. Word. What up, Claire? What up, boo? Word, you're the one for me. We're twin souls, and that's what scares me the most. I'm seeing it all clearly now. Word, Haley. You were an angel in my life and I want to be one in yours. No one gets me like you do. Word. Elena, I got your message, boo. Jerica. What up, y'all? What do we got? Finally, we got someone that got 2 of them. I pushed you away because I was scared to commit to a real relationship. Sorry, my husband's texting me. I can't have feelings anymore. I love you and I want to spend my life with you. Word. Word. Hold on, y'all. I'm just gonna hop in over on the YouTube real quick so I can post this, post this in the comments. That way I'm not distracted. This light, so I didn't change the bulb in this, it just automatically started working again. So and oh, that's what turned off. I finally put batteries in my Christmas lights. Hold on. Let me turn those bitches back on. Did that work? Yeah. See, and I feel like it's brighter in here now that I have like all this shit on. It looked like it was so dark in here like the past, I don't know, however many lives, like the past fucking couple weeks. Okay, hold on, y'all. If you guys are hopping in here and you didn't get a twin flame message, drop your name and I'll grab you one before I get into these paid readings because it's dwindling. Paste? Work? There we go. Should I post? Hold on, I might post the list for you guys too. Hold up one second. That way y'all got it too. Just so you guys know, I got Elena, Rebecca, Gabriella, Jerica on the list, y'all. Is that gonna work? There we go. Okay, hold on. Let me post that for you guys too. Bam! And what else? Yes, round 2's open, y'all. Yeah, Taylor, hold on, boo. Okay. Round 2, y'all. Let's get it. Taylor, if y'all want another one, drop your name right quick. I don't even want to read this one to you. I know it's hard, but please be patient with me. I'm working to clear the path for us. Rebecca, I got you. Hold on. Rebecca. I had this one too. I pulled this one for me tonight. Okay, it's too scary to admit that I'm in love with you. I've never felt love this deeply before. Do you feel the same way? Word. What else? How long have I been out? I'm gonna give this like 5 more minutes, you guys, okay? And then I'm gonna get into paid readings. So if you on the list, motherfucking, you know what I mean? Send me your questions. Do what you need to do. I think Elena sent me hers already. I'm pretty sure that's who that was. I forgot that Valentine's Day was a fucking holiday. My husband just texted me and he's like, oh my God, they already have like Valentine's Day stuff out. Like, shit. Which I'm happy about because, wait, when is Chinese New Year? Is that in February? I'm only happy if that's because, well, yeah, you guys don't really know too much about like my inner life, I guess. Hold on. Samaria, hold on, let me grab you another one. Hold up. I don't think you had this one, did you? You're my secret inspiration. Your smile lights up my world. I love laughing with you. When is Chinese New Year? Is it in February or is it in March? It might be in March. So I have shit. Well, I hope they have a sale. So I like, this is my real wedding ring. Sorry, that looked like I was flipping you guys off for a second. I'm wearing my real wedding ring, but you guys know I have like 5 fucking rings. I like to have options, okay? And I have one on the way from this moissanite, like distributor in China, right? Like I found a fucking vendor in China. And, so I have like a couple pieces coming from them and I'm like, I want another piece for my birthday, which is in April. I will take it for my sobriety or my belly button birthday. I don't care. But I'm like, wait, Valentine's Day is coming up. I can ask for one then too. Can you tell I'm a Taurus? I I know. I'm like, listen, like, my husband gives me shit. If you've seen my husband's closet, I don't even know. This is just a guess. I think he has like over 50 fucking pairs of shoes. Probably more. Honest to God, probably more. And so he's a sneakerhead, right? And I'm like, and he's like, well, I need options for each of my clothes, right? And I'm like, same. I need options for my mood. You know what I mean? It's like a mood ring. I need different options. You know what I mean? Need different options for me. I do though, you know what I mean? Like sometimes I feel like diamonds and sometimes I don't want to lose this bitch, you know what I mean? Okay, anyway, I don't see any other names, you guys, so I'm gonna get into paid readings, y'all. So hold up, let me motherfucking, hold on, let me just get my shit all ready, hold on. I'm like shocked that lamp started working. I don't know when that turned back on. You guys know that the light bulb on that thing's been out for like months. Okay. Right? I got everything. I got that. Taylor, hold on. Let me get you one more. I do like this one. Okay, I'm a better person because of you. You inspire me to heal and grow from my past experiences. What else? Let me post the list again. Elena, are you still in here, boo? I think she is. Hold on. I see her message. Word. Okay, hold on. Let me read y'all message right quick. Hold up. Where'd you go? Hold on. I need to just slam some water real quick. Word. Hold up. Let's motherfucking see, bitch. Okay. He better not piss me off. Not this early in the evening. You know what I mean? Okay. Hold up. Let me shuffle that one more time. I want to see first, like, I guess, like, his feelings or whatever, and then I want to see, like, how it will affect it. Okay, alright. A couple more. Please tell me he fucking messaged you back. Please, bitch. Okay. I hope to God he did. Okay, I hope to fucking God he did. I want it, well, pretty good. Good. I'm not mad about this. So, this actually is not that fucking bad, okay? Wheel of Fortune coming out on bottom of the deck. Obviously, I think it's pretty fitting in regards to your question because it's like, how is this gonna, like, change? Like, right, is it a good thing for this connection, right? Yeah. Wheel of Fortune represents that, like, because of someone's decision, right, it does spin things, and I know it's cliche, but it's true, it spin things in a more fortunate manner. The reason I asked if he fucking said something, and I'm assuming he did, I really hope he did, it was Justice, Six of Pentacles, and Chariot, and so whatever, I wanted to see, like, the first three, just, like, how he's feeling about it, and Justice is, like, okay, I'm like, okay. So he got this message, and it actually looks like to me that, like, he was waiting for this moment, right? Like, period. Waiting for this moment so he could essentially do the right thing. Word, he did. Okay, period. Okay. So, Justice, like, doing the right thing. Six of Pentacles is, like, a mini Justice, right? And so I'm like, oh, good for him. Like, please fucking tell me he did, right? Because Six of Pentacles is like, oh, it's equal give and take type of energy. And so it's like, oh, okay. Justice, it's like he's waiting for that moment. Six of Pentacles, very like seizing the moment. Chariot card, very much so, right? Chariot card is, well, good for him. And God, the majors that came out for like future, it's really good too. But this kind of shit is definitely like catapulting it into the right direction, honest to God. Like those first three, just his energy. It's like, damn, he was kind of waiting for that moment. Thank God he fucking seized the opportunity. Like, yo, if he was here, good job, boo-boo. You know what I mean? Like, that's the momentum we want to fucking see. And that's definitely Chariot, where it is, like, momentum. Like, that, like, him just responding to that, him doing the right fucking thing, right? Like, because we know, this motherfucker, you know what I mean? We know that he's, like, done, left you on red, whatever, right? And so I love to see that Chariot where it's like, yes, thank God, like, please carry this into the future, right? And so, like, future energy, fantastic. Temperance, Emperor, Six of Cups. I like the Six of Cups there because this is where, as a result of you doing that, it got him thinking about you, right? And so he's over here where he's like, oh, now she's on my mind. I'm like, you know, I'm like thinking about like seeing her again, or just thinking about like the time that I spent with her. The Temperance card coming out, I do think that it... Yeah, and I don't want to be like, I don't know. I'm really hoping that, like, energy when we, like, pull for him in the future, and honestly, I hope when you come back here to get a fucking reading, I hope you're like, yo, actually, it's been, like, it's been, like, pleasant. Like, you know what I mean? He's actually been, like, reciprocating energy a lot more and actually showing a little bit more of effort. That Temperance card that's coming out, it represents that, like, the good thing that it's having on your connection is that there is this... It's not like crazy fucking thinking that these two people are having. It's not that they're spinning out about this. And yeah, like, I love that for you, but like, I feel like you know how to control yourself, like, most of the fucking time when I'm reading for you. You're never like, oh my God, like, sometimes you're like, oh my God, I'm spinning the fuck out. But for the most part, you're like, I'm okay. Like, you always see that you're, you know what I mean? You always got your fucking head in the right place. And so for him, I can't say the same for him. Like, usually he's spitting the fuck out. Usually he's preoccupied with something else. Usually he's, like, worried about, like, how the fuck Elena's gonna view him or whatever, right? But the Temperance card coming out is like, no, there is this... It's, like, calm, peace coming over this. Emperor, that's fantastic. This is where these two people are, like, they're getting more serious and working more on... I guess, like, security, stability of this connection. So to me, it's like, yeah, this catapulted it in the right direction, definitely. Absolutely. Wheel of Fortune. And it's like, and we see more effort, like, in those little things, right? We see more effort in, it's like the little things that matter. It's the little things that really build that solid foundation. But anyway, yeah, it definitely was a good thing. And I you gotta appreciate a Six of Cups coming out with that. Cause like, as soon as you fucking did that, he was probably thinking about you the whole time. No, it was good. Hold on. Yeah, I feel like he's probably gonna do good with communication for a minute, and then he'll probably, like, spin out or whatever, like, next year, but this looks good. And listen, this is, like, current energy as of now. This shit can always fucking change. No, it looks good. It does. Oh, thank God. Oh, God. Word. You girl ain't mad. Word. That's what's up. Good for you, boo. Okay. Sorry, I kind of fucking popped off on that question. I'm sorry, I always forget to put, like, the silence on, and so I have, like, notifications coming through on both these phones. I hope it's not fucking up the connection. Who's in here? I got... Excuse me. Oh, Rebecca. Okay, period. Hold on, boo-boo. You probably... Excuse me. You probably sent me your message. Hold up. Oh, wait, bitch. Hold on. I need to do, like, a free question for you. Hold on. Did you send me your shit? Oh, maybe not. Mr. George, oh, hold on. Hold on. My fucking... Take it this is my Instagram that's not wanting to cooperate with me. Hello? Why isn't my messages working? Rebecca, can you try to send it to me again? I want to see if that's my... Don't. Why is it every fuck... Why? It's like not... None of those are fucking coming up. Hold on, I'm gonna wait and see. Word. It does this shit to me too when I'm reading messages from Taylor. See, I see. Okay, I see that. There we... Oh, see. Okay, word. Okay. Oh, word. Okay, hold on. All right, hold up. Let's get it. I wonder if my Instagram probably needs an update. Okay, hold on. One more. Stop. Jesus. Seven of Cups, Tower, Magician. Like, some of them, yes, absolutely, but let me fucking explain. Like, this Seven of, like, oh my god. You want to know what came into my fucking mind when I seen this? And Four of Pentacles coming out on bottom of the deck. I'm like, yeah, of course, like, you know what I mean? Like, of course, like, obviously some of these were directed at you, like, duh, right? But this kind of energy that's coming out, like, and I believe that too. Like, it does look like to me that she probably is, like, not really around anyone that she wants to be around, right? Or she might even just be alone. However, like, when I seen that, I'm like, oh, it's kind of like, I guess the same that I was, like, that I read for you in that one question, that private one that I did. I'm like, oh, this is kind of, like, passive aggressive. Like, this is where she's purposely, like, putting these things out because she's not going to reach out first. Four of Pentacles. No. No, she's not. Four of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Five of Cups, fuck no. Bottom of the deck, she's like, no, I'm not gonna, like, I'm obviously, I'm being very singy with my energy. I'm not gonna be the one that reaches out first. Even though Two of Pentacles, I'm contemplating it. Like, I'm contemplating reaching out, but I'm not gonna do it. You know what I mean? And so I'm gonna, like, post this, hold on, I'm gonna post this shit. So it'll, like, manipulate her into messaging me.
Last bag.
Is this that kettle one? Mm-hmm. Who's in the bathroom right now?
Oh, yeah.
I need to take this right now. Oh, you got the...
Yeah, I figure we've been playing roulette a while.
Yeah. All right, well, once I'm done with Rebecca, I'm gonna go in there.
Okay.
So, Leah better get ready, because I need to use that motherfucking bathroom. Listen, I'm just gonna be transparent with you guys. I'm afraid that I might be fucking pregnant, and so I need to go and take a fucking pregnancy test, like, immediately. Anyway, which honestly would not be the, like, worst thing. It's just, like, a bitch is kind of fucking old. Anyway, Rebecca, it's very much giving what it did when I did that private for you, is that it is kind of like this cry for help. It's like this, like, she is, like, purposely, like, especially that, like, it's like she's purposely, yes, there's certain things that she's putting out there that she knows, like, or that she's hoping, like, if Rebecca sees this, she'll message me, you know what I mean? And then, like, and then I can, like, be over here where I was, like, this mastermind behind this, like, it worked, you know what I mean? But anyway, like, the context that you wrote on there, I do believe it, like, that, which, honestly, I'm not really too fucking mad about it. I'm kind of hoping that this... Because it's Tower moment that's happening to her. This is why the fuck she's doing this, right? And so, yeah, I believe that she's, like, she's probably not around anybody. She's probably really fucking lonely. Tower card happening in her life is that this, I guess, shift that she made isn't really all that it's cracked up to be. She's finding that, I mean, she's in a Tower moment where it's like, yeah, it's huge change. And I don't know, like, it's huge change, but I just don't know if it's honestly for the best, or I would say, like, she is not handling it the best way. You know what I mean? Anyway, that Seven of Cups that's coming out, yeah, that does tie into the Tower too, where it's like, yeah, that's kind of that is a culprit into why she's going through what she's going through. She's seeing this Tower moment, and it's bringing her the fuck down instead of really, like, empowering her or giving her motivation, like, right? Using pain as motivation. She's not so much seeing it like that. It's more of, like, her just feeling bad for herself, her feeling lonely. Yeah, and she is in, like, Seven of Cups can be, like, this jacked up Six of Cups in a sense where this person's, like, fantasizing a lot about not so much like Six of Cups, not like nostalgia, but like fantasizing about someone, you know what I mean? And so it's kind of like wishful thinking or like fantasizing about something. And so yeah, like with what you said, it's like, fuck yeah, probably she's probably doing that, where she's like over here lonely and she's like, God, I'm like, I wish we were doing that right now, you know what I mean? Like I wish that we were like doing what we did last year type of shit. Anyway, I would say, yeah, like definitely some of those. I think that there's probably some of them too where it's just like a cry for help in general. You know what I mean? Like trying to see if anyone will, I don't know, like message her and be like, hey, is everything okay? Hold on a second. I gotta read this one. Word. Okay. Yo, okay. Word, let's go. Let's see. Okay. God, I'm scared. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Excuse me. What is that? Not mad. The Queen of Swords is coming out, and I know for sure that that is fucking you. I could be wrong, though, but let me just get 3 more. Hold on. I'm just, like, almost positive that's you. I just find it, yeah, it is. Okay, I just find that funny because, like, obviously, like, I read the message, you know what I mean? Like, the last time that you guys talked or whatever. And, yeah, I mean, it is kind of Queen of Swords coded, right? Like, the shit that you're saying, that you said to her, it's not like you were saying it, like, I would say if that shit came out in the verse, I'd be like, okay, like, Rebecca's like, you know, she's saying things to purposely get under this person's skin, or she's purposely saying things that are really fucking hurtful, but you're not. You're this Queen of Swords in the upright where it's like, no, I'm, like, dead serious, you know what I mean? Like, I'm dead ass. But I'm also not gonna, like, sugarcoat this for you either, and I'm not going to, like, baby you, you know what I mean? That's how a Queen of Swords is. It gives it to you fucking straight. And the reason that a Queen of Swords is like that is it's not because they're cold-hearted or anything. They care more about you than they do your fucking feelings, right? And so it's like, yo, if I need to hurt your feelings in the moment, I'll do that, you know what I mean? Like, I will fucking do that if that's what it takes for you to, like, wake up. Now, has she been, okay, I want to start with, like, the reflecting part first, because she is reflecting, but not clocking it, you know what I mean? Like that, so it's Justice in reverse, Queen of Swords, Magician, and then 3 of Cups, Lovers, Ace of Swords. And so I do think probably eventually, right? But, like, right now, and I'll come back to that. But right now, that Justice in the reverse is where it's like, yeah, she's reflecting on it, but she's not, like, the lesson isn't clocking to her. It would if that was coming out in the upright, but Justice in the reverse is where it's like, yeah, this Queen of Swords spoke some truth, right? Probably said some things that made you open your eyes a little bit, side-eye some shit, fucking think twice about something, you know what I mean? And that Justice in the reverse is where it's like, I know that's true, but it's I guess kind of like the grief, the cycle of grief where this person's in denial right now would be like Justice in the reverse. It's where I'm not ready to face that, honestly. I'm still over here where I'm trying to, like, spin it, or I'm trying to justify my behaviors, or I'm trying to, like, I don't know, maybe whatever. Anyway, it's where she's basically just avoiding any kind of accountability, and for her to learn a lesson, yeah, I mean, you have to admit you're fucking wrong, right? You have to admit that you don't know everything. Anyway, this Queen of Swords Magician, I think what you said to her, like, good for you. Seriously. The Magician card coming out with that, it's like, and yeah, I think you came out like the Queen of Wands, like the last time I was reading on this though. But this Queen of Swords is like what this person said, and what they said honestly, it did I mean, yeah, it had a magician effect, and not to say that it's like super fucking manipulative, not in like a bad way. Magician is manipulative, but it, like, in the upright, it kind of did what you fucking hoped it would do, right? Not in like a conniving fucking way, but like what you said, it's kind of like, yeah, I mean, it will like have the effect that you wanted it to. 3 of Cups coming out underneath that fucking Justice in the reverse. Yeah, she's probably doing a lot of overindulging to distract herself from this, no doubt, 100%. The Lovers and the Ace of Swords coming out, though, is that it's like, yeah, that obviously I get it. It makes sense when you're seeing these cards in black and white, because it's like, oh yeah, duh. Like, her soul contract, who she's in soul contract with, they said something to her that was meant to fucking trigger something, right? Ace of Swords. It was meant to trigger something within her to have her fucking wake up, to have her have some kind of mental breakthrough. She's not quite there yet because she's in a Justice in the reverse. So anyway, yeah, I think like the feelings towards the connection run really deep. I think that she's distracting herself from that right now, and whatever. As for the reflecting, yes, absolutely she is. She is reflecting. The lesson, it hasn't landed yet. Not yet. But hey, at least you got her fucking gears going. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad, bitch. Word. Word. Good for you. Hold on. Hold up, boo-boos. I don't know why the fuck that didn't come through. Hold up, yo. Who motherfucker? You're welcome, boo. I don't know if Gabriella hopped in here. Jerica, are you still in here, boo? Yeah, I don't think she hopped in here yet. Hold on, let me get... I want to write Raquel on there. Hold up, y'all. Okay, I got Gabriella, Jerica, Raquel. Hold on. If I could spell. There we go. Okay. Who's all in here, y'all? I guess who is in here on the paid reading list? I got Gabriella, excuse me, Jerica, and Raquel. What up, y'all? Ugh. Ugh. Where's everyone at? Where the fuck is everybody? Yo, if you on the list and you in here, let me know, boo-boos. Yada mean, yada mean. Raquel, let's fucking get it, bitch. Yeah, I love it when people get in here and they're like, hey, I just paid. Like, what up? Hold on, bitch. Let me get general. Hold on. I want to use... You know what? I think I'll use, like, my newer Y spell on this one, actually. Raquel, before we get into this, bitch, did you have any questions or anything? Or just general? Just see what up, though. I don't even remember the last time that I read for you. Word. Okay, let's see, boo. Hold on. You already know. Listen, I'm going to try to reel this in, but I can't promise anything. Okay, hold on. Ugh. All right, Raquel, you know the drill. Let me see current. What do we got? 2 of Swords. Hold on. Love to see a death. Let's see subconscious. Outcome. Hold on, I like have to just like pause for a second. I know you're probably like, you want to tell me what the cards are? I will. Hold on. I just want to see the clarifier for that 2 of Swords first before I pop off about it. One more. Two of Swords, Nine of Swords. All right, let's fucking get into it. You know what? I don't like this. Like, God. I don't know. I'm hoping that when I pull more, it'll maybe show me, I guess, like a little insight into this mind frame. Because, like, Two of Swords, fucking Nine of Swords, and I'll show you this again when I'm done pulling. But this kind of energy as of currently is a lot of, I'm just gonna be honest, it's a lot of fucking mental turmoil. Like, straight up. Like, Nine of Swords is hamster wheeling something through your fucking head, or like this can be, yeah, it's like hamster wheeling something, like overthinking shit like that, but it can also represent too like anxiety, depression type shit, and so it can represent like mental health, you know what I mean? Which I could definitely see that. I suppose I could see that for like this time of year, like that would make sense. Where it's just showing me like, yeah, like especially if you struggle with like depression, I could definitely see that, where it's like, yeah, it's definitely ramped up during this time. But if you're like, yeah, that's not like, no, I don't like struggle with that or anything, then word. Hold on. Let me start from the bottom of the deck. Let me start from the top. Okay. Eight of Wands, Four of Swords coming out on bottom of the deck. I'm so fucking curious what happened. This kind of shit, bottom of the deck, though, we know is like ruling energy for this reading, right? And did I say Eight of Wands? I meant Eight of Wands if I said something else. Eight of Wands represents like a very quick decision. And the Four of Swords, I don't know. It looks like to me like bottom of the deck, I'm like, Raquel's over here, and I get the Two of Swords. Like, she's over here where she's contemplating Four of Swords. She's contemplating some kind of like swift action, some type of decision that needs to happen. It could be that. I could see that where it's like you're over here just like ruminating, thinking about the scenarios of or whatever of a decision that you have to make. This also could be too, if that's not the case, this could be shit just where, I don't know, there could be a lot of changes that have happened in your life, and this is where someone's mental is just trying to catch up to it. I could definitely see that too. Now, when we look at like current challenge situation, Two of Swords, Nine of Swords, if we're looking at that from the perspective of like you contemplating a decision, right? I could definitely see that, where it's like, yeah, I'm over here where I've been thinking about like whatever this is, if it's like job, whatever the fuck, right? Even if this is just like something personal, where it's like, yeah, I've been making a decision, like cut the fuck off that from that person or whatever. The Two of Swords is where someone, it's like, yeah, they are sitting in indecisiveness, but they're probably sitting here because they don't know which direction to take this. So if this has to do with you contemplating a decision, a pause is not bad. It's only like something you have to be aware of when you see like a fucking Nine of Swords or an Eight of Swords with it, right? And so my only suggestion to this would be like, yo, if you're sitting here in your head about this decision, please don't fucking overthink it, because that Nine of Swords is gonna keep you stuck, bitch. Anyway, if this doesn't have to do with some type of like serious decision in your life, whatever, this could be, like I say, where a lot of things, especially like in the past, right? Just a lot of aspects of your life have probably changed. Job, home, relationships, friendships, family relationships, whatever. And then this is definitely where, yeah, I think someone's mind is just trying to catch up right now, where, I don't know, they could be looking back on a lot of those changes very, I don't know, kind of like melancholy. I could see that, like looking back on a lot of those changes and getting really down about them, really fucking sad about them. I could definitely see that. Now, I'm gonna kind of like swing back to that shit, however, Moon, Knight of Wands coming out in the past position, yeah, if this is, okay, actually I should just talk about this generally, right? Because it is a fucking general. Okay, in the past position, Moon card does represent, like, it can represent this, like, subconscious, right? It definitely can be pointing at, if we're looking at this here in a very general way, it's like, oh, yeah, you're seeing that there could have been decisions that Raquel was making in the past that were really rooted in shadow, right? And she probably didn't even fucking know it. Where now she's like over here kind of in this calm, little bit calm, not mentally, but like in this calm, like I guess like calm after the storm, right? But I'm over here like mentally fucking myself up over it. But it's like, damn, like now I'm sitting here looking back on those decisions that I made, and now I'm like, who is that? Like, what the fuck were you doing? Like what kind of behavior was that? it's behavior rooted in shadow, right? And it just is what the fuck it is. Please don't be too hard on yourself over that shit. But it definitely, that can be some of that shit. Anyway, moon can also represent too that I don't know, this could be where certain things in your life weren't necessarily as clear like that. And I know that's like very like elusive of me to say that, but like it will make sense when I get into the future of this. But like moon card, this can be like a point in your life where it doesn't, like, obviously hindsight's 2020, but like a lot of things that you're going through, it doesn't fucking make sense. And like Knight of Wands, it just feels like you are, I don't know, kind of this, I don't know, observer of your life, like over here where it's like, damn, a lot of the shit that I'm going through, it doesn't make sense. I don't understand why I'm going through, this is just an example, right? It's like, I don't understand why I'm going through such a difficult fucking time in my career. Or I don't know why I'm having like these issues with my family. I don't know why like all of my friends I seem to be like having fucking problems with, right? Knight of Wands coming out with that, and honestly, if that was the case, if there was like a lot of shit happening like that, trust me, Knight of Wands is not that fucking bad to be conducting yourself in that. It's like, yeah, no doubt, like you probably made a couple mistakes, but like dead ass, a Knight of Wands does a lot of right things too. You know what I mean? Every knight does. And so it's not like you're this page where it's just like, yeah, you're totally reacting in fucking shadow. You're totally reacting from your ego all the time. It's like, no, you're not. A lot of the things that you went through probably didn't make sense in the moment, but they fucking will, right? And I know it's like very, I don't know, like very parable of me to say that, but it will make sense. Actually, should I start in the subconscious? Judgment, Empress, and trust me, I know when I say this shit too, you're gonna be like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, okay, like said every tarot card reader ever. But like Judgment does represent, like, this is what is going on subconsciously with her, right? And yeah, she can't really see it right now because she is like kind of, right? She's kind of mind fucking herself a little bit doing that shit. But this Justice card happening in her being, this is what is happening to her. God is calling out to her, right? And honestly, I think you're doing a really good job with following the path that God does have intended for you. Hold on, you know, or that timer's going off. You already know I'm going to go over on this. But that is Judgment. You are answering the calling, right? It's like, yeah, I guess I could see, like, yeah, I could see where someone's being extremely hard on themselves, or even second guessing that, like being like, yo, am I living in alignment? Am I doing what like God has intended for me? Absolutely you are. The Empress card coming out with that is like, yes, she is heading towards, obviously, like greener pastures. She's heading towards, I mean, a very abundant time frame in her life, right? Obviously, this is coming out in the subconscious. She's not going to be able to see this yet, right? But this is brewing in her. And then what you see, is Death, Six of Wands, where there you see, like, the hindsight 2020 fucking moment, right? Where it's like, damn, like, it makes sense as to why I went through all of that shit. Like, now I get it. Like, now that, like, now that I'm on the other side of death, right? Now that I'm on the other side of it, I'm looking back, it's like, oh my God, that lesson, oh my God, all of that makes fucking sense. And like, damn, I actually did pretty good with, like, right? I did pretty good with, like, listening to the calling that God had for me. Like, I actually did really well. That Death card coming out, it does represent, like, this, it can be this breakthrough, right? And that Six of Wands coming out with it, it is success with a lesson, obviously, but this is also recognition for that too. And so if you're sitting here, like, wondering, you know, this is just an example, like, sitting here wondering, like, why the fuck did God bring me through all of that? Why did I walk through all of those lessons? It doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't see anything, I don't know, I don't see kind of like the benefits of those lessons that I learned. Like, I'm sitting here where I'm like, yo, God, did you even like see that I like that I went through that? Like, I don't know, am I gonna get any fucking recognition for this? Yes, absolutely. That Death card too, this also I mean, I don't even think that that's so much time frame. I do think that this is, and like, it can be, like, no doubt, you hear me say this all the time with Death, where Death card can represent, like, you changing a lot of, like, thinking patterns, behaviors, coping mechanisms, shit like that. It's like you do, and I could see that too, I guess, where it's like, yeah, now that I've been through this rough patch, now that I'm like past that Two of Swords, Nine of Swords, I'm noticing like me being in that kind of mind frame, it doesn't do anything but make me fucking miserable, or it doesn't do anything but keep me stuck, right? I could see some shit like that, but anyway, yeah, I could see some stuff like that, but I do think that that's more, and it could be, but I think it's more of just finally making it to the other side and finally looking back on probably 2025, to be honest with you. I'm wondering if that's what it's showing me, is like looking back on the past year and being like, yeah, it makes sense as to why I went through everything that I did, because I wouldn't have this, whatever it is, relationship, I wouldn't have this job if it wasn't for me walking through a lot of that shit, and now it fucking makes sense. The 7 of Cups, 7 of Wands coming out in the reverse is like, actually, should I just do it? Should I just shut the fuck up and pull? Hold on a second. I might pop off about that, but I do want to see, you already know. I want to see fucking Oracle for this. I guess what I want to say with those cards, if you've been experiencing this, because I can definitely see that if someone is too much in their head, this is where there's a lot of confusion that this person's going through, and it's starting to bleed out sideways, where they could be extremely like combative. They could come off sideways towards people. Just be aware of that kind of stuff, right? Like if you do start to notice, I don't know, just like random bouts of anger or whatever, or like random like just being irritable, just know that it is stemming from that 2 of Swords and 9 of Swords. Like, and I know this is like so no-brainer, but I'm like, yo, please fucking take care of yourself right now. Seriously. Relationships. Okay. 319. Relationships. Okay, hold on. Bring forth new love. Okay. These are actually good. I'm glad that I fucking pulled these. Okay. 319, relationships. Bring forth new love. Your angels are asking you to unblock your energy now. If you are in a romantic relationship, do something to reinforce the bond between you and your significant other. If you are single, this is a prime time for bringing forth new love. Sit in meditation right now for a few minutes as you visualize the white light of divine shining in your heart chakra, clearing out any old debris that is blocked. Oh, I guess I could see that too with 2 of Swords, 9 of Swords. Clearing out any debris that blocks loving energy coming to you. And then 301, renew love. A relationship needs attention. Angels are signaling that an important relationship in your life needs renewal and attention. People can often hurt the ones they love the most, and you are being called to recognize that. Who in your life could use a little tender loving care? Think of one way that you can show a person you love that they are still as special to you now as they were the day that you first met them. And then, okay, 417. Visualize harmony. Release worry and welcome peace. Be comforted. The fears that you have are not supposed to be yours alone to hold. Visualize your angels taking them from you. I guess I could see that shit too. Okay. Visualize your angels taking them from you, leaving you with only harmonious peace. Sit in meditation right now and picture a bright light, washing over you, evaporating all of your fears. Then take a few deep breaths and picture what harmony looks like to you. I get that with death. This bottom of the deck. 590, gather strength. Focus on your talents. Your angels encourage you to gather your strengths. In this next chapter, you will need to focus on what you can do rather than what you cannot do. Okay, I could see that shit. Reflect upon a new talent that you have, no matter how small or inconsequential that you think it is. Talk about your talent out loud to yourself as if you were telling someone else. Do this until it feels natural. Word! Okay. Sorry I fucking went so long on that. Oops. Okay, hold on, y'all. Yo, motherfucking Raquel got in here right in motherfucking time. Okay. I got Gabriella, Jerica, bam. Okay, hold on, y'all. Who's all in here? I got Gabriella and Jerica, period. Hold on, boo. Hold up. Oh, wait, I don't know if you wrote your shit on there. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. me see. Venmo, wake up. Oh, word, okay. Wait, should we? Bitch, what? Wait, do you want to do these? Oh, wait. I'm assuming you probably want to do these as one questions. Hold on. Sorry, I'm getting out of myself. I just read that last question. I'm like, squeeze me? Excuse me? What the fuck did you just say to me? Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh, word. Okay, period. Hold on. It's 2026. Let's go. Let me see. Excuse me. I feel like you're in a really good mind frame for that. Like right now. 2 more. 1 more. Hold on, I want to see 1 more cut. Should I do 1 more? Fuck it, let me do 2 more. Hold on. You probably already, it's just like you already know what the fucking advice for that is. Okay, anyway, I'll come back to that shit. Okay, Ace of Swords, Page of Cups, 5 of Wands. I'll come back to the 5 of Wands, but I want to talk about that Ace of Swords and that Page of Cups because I feel like it's on point with what the fuck you said at the beginning of that question, right? Where it's like, I'm training as if, right? Ace of Swords, Page of fucking Cups right there. Page of Cups is an energy of like, and I don't mean this in like a, it's not like an, I don't know, like a fucking, like you're not here in reality type of way, right? Like a Page of Cups though is someone who, they're dreamers, right? They're very like Pisces energy or whatever, but like Page of Cups, they are like this inner child, right? They're this little kid. They're the little kid within us, right? And so this Page of Cups, they have big dreams, right? They like to, whatever, they like to play pretend, whatever, right? And so I'm like, damn, that's such a fitting energy for that. To call in this shit, right? Like Ace of Swords coming out with it. Are you kidding me? It's like, yeah, this is just, it's the right, it's just the correct fucking energy to execute what the fuck you're wanting. You know what I mean? Where it is, you do kind of have to be a little fucking delulu to manifest. You know what I mean? Like you do have to have that spirit. You have to have a spirit of a Page of Cups where you do believe that anything is fucking possible, right? Where you truly can have it. You know what I mean? Or I'm truly living it. Like, oh my God, I'm doing this and I feel like I'm there. Ace of Swords, yeah, it's going to have that effect on you where it is going to bring some kind of breakthrough. It's going to bring something new in. 5 of Wands coming out with that, no doubt. You probably already know this because you've like done been popping your shit in this. 5 of Wands is where there can be like a lot of competition out there, right? I feel like that's all it's showing me where it's like, yes, please, like keep this energy. Don't let this kind of like 5 of Wands shit discourage you because yeah, 5 of Wands is like, yeah, it's gonna be a fight. You're gonna have to fight for this. 2 of Swords, Queen of Wands, and I guess I could see, hold on, I gotta do this puzzle real quick. What was I saying? 2 of Swords, Queen of Wands. What the fuck was I saying? Oh, I could see, and here it's like, it's gonna get into the advice of this. But like 2 of Swords, Queen of Wands, I don't feel like you're so much there right now. This could be some like, I could see this being energy that you broke through, where it's like, yeah, I was in this 2 of Swords where I was like on the fence about this. I was like kind of doing the work, but not fully committed. I was kind of like, I was like doing some training, but I wasn't like really like pouring myself into it like that, or I wasn't pouring myself into it with that time frame. Queen of Wands coming out with that is where it's like, yeah, that it does feel like that's very fleeting, where it's like, damn, she broke through that. That's Queen of Wands energy, right? Where it's someone who it like clocks to them. They finally see their worth, their confidence. It's like, why am I stop? Why am I doing this Two of Swords shit? Like I know exactly what to do to bring this in. And then boom, Emperor having it that effect. And then I wanted to get like three other cards to kind of see like how, I guess, you know what I mean? Like how the fuck it would go. Emperor's fantastic. Like this, yeah, of course it's a callback to like the first two, where it's like, yo, this kind of shit that you're popping right now, please, like that is such a solid fucking foundation to carry into your success, right? Chariot, success, right? It's explosive forward movement towards your goals, right? My only advice with this is 9 of Wands, Ace of Cups in reverse, which you probably already know where I'm going with that shit. Where 9 of Wands is like not hesitating when something comes through. Absolutely. And this is also, it takes a leap of faith being in a 9 of Wands, right? This is where, and do not give up. That's the whole point of a 9 of Wands. Where yes, you're seeing like 5 of Wands. Yeah, it's going to be fucking hard. But yo, the moment you feel like you want to give up, that's 9 of Wands energy, where a fucking breakthrough happens, right? Where, oh my God, like thank God I held on. Like what's the saying? Don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle happens. That's a very 9 of Wands energy. Ace of Cups coming out in the reverse. This, again, would be like advice for this. Like, please fucking be mindful of this. Where you're in that 9 of Wands, where you get discouraged, where you have moments where you just want to fucking throw it in, right? You just want to throw the towel in. You just want to give up. The Ace of Cups in the reverse is the root of that. It is because your emotions are drained. You know what I mean? And so this would be where someone, it's like they're just, you already know where I'm going with that. It's like where someone's not pouring back into themselves sufficiently, right? They're not taking care of themselves emotionally like they should be during this time. Anyway, that's my only advice to this. Other than that, bitch, very good mind frame that you have right now. Seriously, like fucking carry that with you. It's perfect. Okay, anyway. Word. Okay. Oh, word. Well, let me see, actually. Hold on. I guess that kind of does go good into the second question. Hold on. Let me see. Oh! Okay. Let's see. I'm not mad about that card. Good for you. And I shuffled this deck. There's those 2 fucking cards again. And you know what? I'm actually not mad to see those, because I'm going to pop off about this as I pull the other 2. Judgment, 2 of Swords, Queen of Wands. I actually like, whatever. The 2 of Swords like ain't shit to me, because major trumps minor every fucking time, right? And so you're seeing that where like judgment is coming out, where you probably, which is so good, because judgment is where God is calling out to you, right? It is where you hear that calling, and that's your purpose, right? It's like, oh my God, like, oh my God, I'm seeing the synchronicities. Like, I'm going to do the work. I'm going to do this, right? Yes, 2 of Swords coming out with that is where it's like, yeah, no doubt. Like you, again, just like the last question, it's like, yeah, no doubt you could have, whatever, just like sat on the fence, unsure, didn't know if you should, just in indecisiveness, and then boom, Queen of Wands coming through. It's like, fuck that, let's do it. You know what I mean? 3 of Cups coming out. This is where connections that you're making are going, which I feel like I'm like, duh, she probably already knows this, but like 3 of Cups is where like your connections are going to be probably one of the most important fucking things in this. That is 3 of Cups, where it is it's like your interpersonal relationships that you're making. It's the way that you get along with people. It's who you know. It's your fucking connections, right? Ten of Wands again, yes, that can be where there's a hell of a lot of fucking work that you're doing in that area as well, where it's like, yeah, not only am I training and shit like that for like writing, acting, but also like I have to do a lot of work with connecting. I have to do a lot of work with making relationships with people, with having people like me. You know what I mean? Like, yo, like get like hooking them like that. Queen of Wands is that bitch for that. You know what I mean? Where Queen of Wands is someone that you want to be around. Like you feel so like energized, like so renewed when you're around them. Like you want to live your fucking life again when you're around like a Queen of Wands and a King of Wands. And so you already have that kind of swag, I guess, for lack of a better term. Like you already have that kind of fucking swag about you where people already want to hang out with you. People already want to be around you. So work that shit, right? Ten of Wands, Queen of... So, no, it's not... I mean, good for you, bitch. Like, the Queen of Pentacles closing... and fucking Star card bottom of the deck, bitch. I just seen that. The Queen of Pentacles, no. It's having that Queen of Pentacles effect on you again, which I think, like, calls back to that last question that we were just doing, where it is going to bring stability back into your life. Yes, financially and probably career-wise. The Star card coming out on bottom of the deck is probably the one fucking card that you want to see come out with questions like this, right? Because Star card, if like, yeah, a lot of times when people are coming to me and they do work in the industry, like that typically is the card that'll come out, right? Where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna be a star. But that is Star card energy. Yeah, where you're fucking seen. You know what I mean? And people gravitate towards a Star card energy. No, those are great cards to have come out with those questions. Okay. This fucking third question, bitch. Okay. Hold on. And I guess I want to... Well, you know what? I already know what the fuck it is. Can I just see time frame for this? I guess, and maybe anything I don't know. Wheel of Fortune, word. Win. One more. I could see, I'm gonna say March. I'm like, why I'm like looking like this, I don't know why my neck itches right there. Okay, am I getting sick? I wonder if I am. Anyway, Wheel of Fortune, World in Reverse, where that's when I'm like, anyway, Wheel of Fortune, World in Reverse, Magician, Queen of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, but then 9 of Cups, right? Love that. Okay. Wheel of Fortune with the Queen of Pentacles. Did I say Queen of Cups? I meant Queen of Pentacles if I did. Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Pentacles coming out underneath it. Obviously, like, period. Wheel of Fortune coming out is like, yes, there is, and yeah, I guess, like, okay, we love you, Tarot deck, for being so encouraging. Like, but yeah, Wheel of Fortune is where, yes, the position that you're in right now, it will not be like this forever. Things are going to turn in a fortunate way, right? In regards to this Queen of Pentacles shit. In regards to career, in regards to money, blah, 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 right? World in Reverse, 5 of Cups. This is probably what you are, like, grappling with right now. Which, again, I feel like I don't need to tell you, but, like, we're going to talk about it anyway. The World card, oh, God. And I'm like, shut up. This kind of shit coming out, World card coming out in the reverse, it does represent where the lesson that she's in right now, it's not complete yet, right? Like there's something that God's like, I need you to spin the block on this. Like you're there, you're almost there, but we got to tie up some fucking loose ends here. 5 of Cups coming out, and this could be, of course, this could be how you're feeling, where it's like, fuck, man, I'm feeling depressed. I'm feeling like I'm sad. I'm down. Like I can't, like, yo, I'm feeling so fucking lost. Hold on one second. That too though, can also be like reflecting on shit. I don't know, reflecting on the lesson, reflecting on this job, reflecting on something, right? Reflecting on something that is extremely fucking painful, but is necessary in order for this lesson, for these loose ends to be wrapped up, right? And then Magician, Nine of Cups coming out, where I'm like, fucking word, period, right? Magician does represent that there is, and I think I've read that for you before too, where it does represent like this, like talent, this skill, this, it's something that you need to be utilizing, right? It's some kind of like God-given gift that you got. It's something you're fucking naturally good at, right? Nine of Cups. It's like, yes, boom, she is in alignment with that, and that's what she's doing. And she's in this Nine of Cups energy where she's never been fucking happier. Anyway, yeah, I feel like maybe we didn't know some of that. So anyway, time frame, I do feel like March, April, or excuse me, February, March, Jesus. But I want to say March. I want to say more March. Hold on, y'all. What the fuck is wrong with this? Hold on. This fucking thing. Sorry, you guys. Hold on one second. This is irritating me. I was gonna make a joke. I was like, see, this is why I need my new ring. I do, though. You know what I mean? Okay, hold on. I have lost like a ring and a half size, and so I have to put like these, I don't know what they're called, but like ring adjusters on the bottom of them to fucking tighten it, and it like slides everywhere. Anyway. Okay, hold on. Where was I? Oh, word. Okay. Okay. Scared. Oh. Oh, okay. Hold on. Like. Hold on. Oh my god, I wonder what you're gonna do. That could be... Yeah, I guess that is a little bit later. It would be like, summer. Like July, August. Like July, August, September. I don't know what you're gonna do. To be honest with you, when I seen these, I'm like, oh, she might be dating someone. You know what I mean? Like maybe not like seriously, but like dating. Anyway, Three of Wands, King of Cups, Knight of Cups, Page of Swords, Hermit, and then boom, Seven of Wands. Yeah, I feel like yes, there obviously is potential. However, you see like the stall just hit right at the end of that. Like Three of Wands, it does represent like, yeah, there's like momentum towards that happening 100%, right? However, this can be where there has been someone new that stepped in. You're not like in a like serious, you know what I mean? Like, oh my god, we're, you know what I mean? We're like boyfriend, girlfriend. But this could be where it's like, yeah, feelings are blossoming. Like me and this other person, I have feelings for them. I could see you being open towards conversation. However, that's Page of Swords, right? But that Hermit, Seven of Wands, as of right now, which ain't that bad, like, I don't know. It just seems to me, I'm like, yeah, you would be open towards just like hearing this person out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, just kind of fucking just doing a little investigating. But for the most part, you're pretty closed off from that person, straight up. Seven of Wands, I'm curious which... So anyway, yeah, there's potential for it. I'll just leave it at that, you know what I mean? Tables always turn. They really do. I don't even know what else to say. They always do. Okay. Yeah, what the fuck is that? Oh, that's what I wanted. Did she, like, message you this, like, recently? Okay. Like, bitch, what? Hold on. Oh, let's see what. Oh, okay. She did. What the fuck? Hold on. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. All right. I think, right, like, appropriate, she has the appropriate intentions, however, she a little, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like, right intentions for sure, but a little, I guess, muddled. But let me explain. Okay. Like, I want to say this. Emperor and Temperance coming out as, like, the opener and closer, right? Not bad. I'm not even mad about that shit. The Emperor is where it's like, yeah, of course. This is what she's focused on. Temperance, totally get that, right? And then you see, like, the minor in between that shit where I'm like, yeah, like, her intentions for sure on point. She's getting a little lost here, though. Like, her focus obviously is healing. Her focus is, like, recovery. Her focus is peace, you know, whatever, solace, serenity, stability, security. It's like, yes, her head's in the right fucking place. I get that. Now, 6 of Wands, 3 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. This, okay. It's like, this right here is where, I don't know, it don't make no fucking sense to me. I guess I get this where, like, I've been like this before in the past, but I was also, like, in my fucking early 20s doing this shit, where I'm like, I'm sorry, this is so cringe. Stop, where I'm like, I can't even say it, but it's like where, it's like my intentions are in the right place, but I'm just like, I have to reach out to this person and, like, tell them this because, like, I need them to know. Like, I need them to know that I'm, like, super serious and, like, they give a shit. But, like, 6 of Wands is, I don't know if that makes any sense, but, like, 6, I'm sorry, it's so fucking cringe to me seeing this. Because 6 of Wands is like a prideful, like, look at me, you know, energy, okay? The 3 of Swords is smashed in between that and a fucking 10 of Wands, right? And so I'm like, okay, yeah. Like, the 10 of Wands, love that shit because, like, you are trying to, like, you're on the right path. Totally are. But this shit right here is kind of where you want some attention. You know, you want some recognition. You want some, and that could even be trying to get you to take some bait so she has, like, a conversation with you, right? The 3 of Swords right there, though, is like, yeah, this is what's going on in her head where, I don't know, it's giving, like, I reached out to her because I'm over here where, like, yeah, I'm genuinely trying to, like, better my life and shit like this, but I'm still over here where I do struggle with some shit. I'm over here in this 3 of Swords where I'm, like, thinking about, like, all of these scenarios that could have happened. I'm thinking about all of these scenarios that could happen. I'm over here, and 3 of Swords is a mind-fucking energy, right? Where it's like, you are thinking up shit that is not true. Like, you're thinking up fucking scenarios that are, like, not based in reality, right? And so I'm like, okay, do you get what I'm saying? It's like, she's on the right, she's okay, she's on the right path, genuinely. I think she's, like, you know, trying to do the right thing, trying to better her life, shit like that. But there is like some of this unhealed shit that is still creeping in, and she made a decision based in that, where she's like, oh, I'm gonna reach out to her because like I want her attention. I want her to feel this 3 of Swords that I'm feeling. I want her to hurt because I'm over here hurting, right? Whatever. Like, I get it. Like, I've definitely done some shit like this, and it's like, now that I look back on it, I'm like, how fucking embarrassing were you? Like, seriously, like, just leave them alone. You know what I mean? Like, if I was her, I'd be like, I would look back on this in like 5 years and be like, why the fuck did I do that? Like, that was so cringe. Anyway, the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse does represent, for the most part, yeah, she probably is trying to make some positive changes in her life. But the reason that she did reach out, it's like she wants some kind of attention, some kind of recognition. She wants, just attention. I guess it's as simple as that. Just wants some attention over this 3 of Swords shit. Wants you to feel what she's feeling. Fuck, probably wants to get into, oh shit, girl, I hope you didn't say nothing. Because this to me would be like, oh yeah, she's probably trying to bait you so she can fucking tell you all this 3 of Swords shit that she's thinking of. You never cared about me. You did this. Whatever, right? It's like trying to just unload a fucking 3 of Swords on someone where it's like, okay, if you're in a temperance, you don't need to fucking do that. You know what I mean? Like, if you truly are in a temperance, you will know, or you will have this belief that if that is to be talked about, God will absolutely open up a fucking opportunity for that to happen. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's whatever. Good for you. That's probably the best response you could have fucking said to her, honestly. She's probably like, I guess be prepared for her to try your ass again. Oh my god. Hold up, y'all. Mel. And not B. Hold on, Veronica. Bam. Hold on, you guys. I have to double check and make sure that I got everyone. Hold on. I don't know. Motherfucking. Word. Gabrielle, I was just gonna ask if you were in here. Hold on, boo. Hold up. Brain burn. Take the next page. Okay, word. Mel, are you in here, boo? Word. Okay, hold up, boo. Let me... Mel, hold on. Excuse me. Sorry, you guys. I got a hella fucking indigestion. Okay. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I just seen that fucking first question. Okay. Oh god. Okay, let me see that first one. Hold up. God. Alright. Let me see the first 3. Hold on. Okay. That's not that bad. I take it, well, I guess I should ask, I'm sure, I'm gonna take it from, like, this 2 of Wands in reverse and 4 of Wands, because it, like, it represents that someone did not take action, or they'd made, like, piss poor decisions in regards to something, and so I'm like, were you guys, like, I don't know, this to me would be like, oh, he didn't, like, take any action or, like, hash out what you guys were doing for Christmas, and so this is kind of, like, what happened, I guess. One more. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Okay. Judgment, 2 of Wands in reverse, 4 of Wands, 8 of Swords. Wait, hold on. Ours was the best. Well, that 2 of Wands in reverse. I don't know what, don't even. Now this 8 of Swords, I can't even with him. I can't. Okay, Judgment, 2 of Wands in reverse, 4 of Wands. 8 of Swords, Star, 4 of Cups. Okay, pity. But anyway, and then 3 of Cups, bottom of the deck. Like, yeah, probably, I mean, this to me is like, of course, like, typical bro shit, like, whatever. He probably was like, oh, I'm gonna make the best of it, and, like, go get a case of beer, like, go to the bar and have a couple drinks. But Judgment card coming out is that, yes, okay. God obviously opened up some doors for him, okay? That's Judgment, where it's like, okay, of course, like, Star card coming out this is what he's wanting. Like, I bet you anything, like, what the fuck you just said right there, where you're like, yo, the offer was there, Judgment, you probably felt called to do that, you're probably like, okay, I'm gonna keep my side of the street clean, I'm gonna go ahead and fucking message him, whatever, right? Star card, absolutely he wanted to, and yeah, and that's like that's his wish, right? 2 of Wands in the reverse can represent someone, yeah, it can be over analyzing and shit like that, and then you don't take any action because you're over here just like, oh, whatever, just like over analyzing the situation. But it also represents like piss poor fucking decision making, lack of action. It's where you no doubt, I mean, you didn't take action, you didn't do anything, you know what I mean? And now, I mean, I don't know what to fucking tell you. 4 of Wands, yeah, you probably had the opportunity to, like, have, what'd you say, go to, word, I think that his, I'll come back to that 4 of Wands. The 8 of Swords, because, like, it's just too embarrassing. The 8 of Swords, though, is where, yeah, he is sitting over here, feeling bad for himself, victim mentality. 4 of Cups is having a pity party. The 4 of Wands coming out, though, to bring it back to that, I think that he was, I'm so embarrassed, stop. He was probably hoping that you would say something where it's like, oh, come over on, this is just an example, like, hey, we're gonna open presents on Christmas around like 10, why don't you come over and we can just do it together, you know what I mean? He was hoping there'd be some shit like that, you know what I mean? And that's fine, but I'm willing to bet that's probably not what you fucking said, you know what I mean? You were probably like, hey, let's make plans, or whatever, hey, do you want to make plans for Christmas, whatever, on when the kids will go with who? Yeah, but anyway, this is someone who's sitting in an 8 of Swords, feeling bad for themselves. 4 of Cups, throwing a little pity party. Whatever. Okay. Hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna close the list after Veronica. Hold on, y'all. Gabriella, Mel, Veronica. Hold on. Hold on real quick, Mel, sorry. Oh my god. Sorry, my indigestion. Okay, let me motherfucking put this shit up. List. Closed. Hold on, and I got a pin. Sorry, I just realized what time it was. Let me pin your message, Taylor. Hold on. There we go. Okay. All right. Hold up. Oh, that read his ass. Damn. Okay. Oh. Listen. The Page of Swords and the Tower in reverse coming out is that they're like that Page of Swords. Like, I mean, I guess thank God at least that card's coming out, because there probably has been or will continue to be some conversations about this. Dead ass. Like, that's Page of Swords, where, yeah, there is no action that's being taken on it. Ugh, this is calling his ass out. The Page of Swords is where there are conversations, like that's any page, right? But like, yeah, Page of Swords, it's more like conversation shit like that, where it's like we're talking about it, but we're not like following it up with like a Knight of Swords, right? Like we're not following up our actions with what the fuck we're saying. And so we're over here in a Page of Swords, we're like, yeah, we do kind of talk about it here and there. Tower card in the reverse is, this is where someone is resisting change. They are delaying the inevitable that's happening, right? Okay. So it's like, all right, so they're talking about this and it looks like to me someone's stalling a little bit. They kind of know that this would be like inevitable, putting an end to this. And Six of Wands, I think that they're probably having a hard time fucking admitting that. You know what I mean? I think they eventually will. But this is going to take someone being in a lot more pain. You know what I mean? Like the Hermit card, Page of... I guess I'm kind of happy to see that then. The Hermit card, Page of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. I guess I'm not too mad about that. Because this is where... Good for you for not like pressing him or like nagging him about it or whatever. Whatever. You're probably like, yeah, I mean, we talk about it like here and there. But you know what? I know that like he ain't gonna fucking listen to me. Whatever. This is where someone's sitting with this by themselves and they are in so much they are thinking about this so fucking much that finally something changes, right? And yeah, I know. Oh my God. Do we have the same fucking husband? Like seriously, this is my husband. I make this joke all the fucking time where I'm like, if you guys have seen like The Lion King and like Timon and Pumbaa, I'm like, you are literally the fucking Timon to my Pumbaa. Like everything I say, like listen, I'm a double Taurus, so like, you know, my ass is right all the fucking time. You know what I mean? But like, I'll sit here and I'll say something and then like a week later he's sitting there and he says the same thing like it was his idea. I'm like, I just said this a week ago. Like what? This is what that's giving, where it's like, he obviously he's like sitting by himself in this hermit and he's like really reflecting on this, really thinking about this. And then like he finally has this moment where it's like, yeah. Like, listen, Mel, this is inevitable. Like, we have to figure something out. And you're like, yeah, that was me like a fucking year ago. Like, I've been, you know what I mean? Like, I've been on this shit. Anyway, oh my God. Yo, for real, I feel, and I guess the good thing is, like, with these cards, you're not really seeing that. But it's like, yeah, like the Tower, there's something here. I don't know what it is. That, to me, like, if his dad's, like, really fucking old, and like the Tower in reverse coming out, I'd be like, you might not, like dead ass, you might not have the capability to take care of someone like that. Seriously. Like you're delaying the inevitable. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, like your dad needs to be with someone that can take the fuck care of him. You know what I mean? That's what that was giving. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on. Okay, word. Word, okay. Oh God, I hope this is good. Off to a good start. Oh no, we're off to a good start. Okay, word. 3 more. Oh no, we're off to a good start. I'm actually not, word, I'm not mad about this, period. Okay. Deadass, I thought like maybe these cards would give us some kind of warning. They're decent, I'm not mad. Okay, so Empress, 5 of Wands in reverse, the Sun, Moon in reverse, which trust me, that's probably the one major that you want to see come out in the reverse. So Empress, 5 of Wands reverse, Sun, Moon reverse, Magician, Knight of Wands. So Empress coming out as first one, like, yeah, I mean, you probably are getting like, you probably getting gangster fucking deals and shit. Like, Empress card is where it's like, yeah, I mean, like, I'm kind of like rolling in this shit. Like, I'm fucking like, I'm like in abundance, right? 5 of Wands in the reverse. It's where you're not in a 5 of Wands in the upright. You're not like butting heads. You're not, there's not tension there. There's not conflict. There's not fighting. 5 of Wands in the reverse is where there is, these two people are avoiding that. They're not wanting that. They're trying to resolve some kind of conflict here, right? And this is where, yeah, and that can be an agreement too, where two people just like, they're just in agreement. Like, you know what I mean? Like, say less. And the sun card coming out with that, it's like, yeah, when they're in this energy, these two, they probably get along really fucking good. Like, it's probably just like, period. You know what I mean? Sun card is where it's like joy, happiness, bliss, peace, right? Moon in the reverse coming out, I do and that's the one card that I do say is probably like the only major that's good coming out in the reverse, because it represents, we're not in Moon. We're not over here where we're being secretive. We're hiding intentions. We're, whatever. We're keeping shit on the DL. Moon in the reverse is where it's like, I'm not living like that, right? Like I'm not like, there's nothing like hidden here or whatever. The Magician, or I mean, it could, depending on what it comes out with. Of course it can represent someone being in self-deception. I could see him maybe being like that, like trying to hide feelings. But the Magician and Knight of Wands coming out, it's like, no, as long as they stay in this energy, dead ass, as long as they stay in this Five of Wands in reverse, this is all kush, bitch. Yeah. It's where, yeah, I guess I could see, like, worst case scenario, like, maybe him getting flirtatious, but yeah, it's not, trust me, I'm, like, shocked to see this, because I feel like the last time I read for him, it was, like, this too, where I'm like, oh my god, it actually is, like, it's not that bad. This is giving that, too, where I'm like, yeah, this is honestly, like, he must have, like, snapped the fuck out of it, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. That was like some crazy crash out energy that we were seeing with him for like, I don't even, like a year. That shit was wild. That shit was like manipulative, like just toxic. You're not seeing that with this though. So no, there is no, not as of now, there definitely is no drama ensuing on that relationship. Definitely, that you can see that in the cards. Holy shit. Like I don't even know how to describe that other than like, that was someone that was fucking delusional. Like, that shit was scary. Like, he had to have been on drugs or something. Like, or like literally spun out, crashed the fuck out. Like, just destroying everything in his life. Because that was not normal. It looks good now, though. Seriously. Which I am not mad about that, bitch. Word. Word. Okay. Hold up, y'all. I got motherfucking... Who's all in here? I got Gabriella. Oh, thank you for pinning that. Whoever pinned that. I think that was Mel. Word, Gabriella. Hold on, boo. Hold it. Let's motherfucking see. Okay. Oh, you know I'm gonna use Oracle on that one, boo. Oh. Okay, hold up. Brain fart. Okay, I wanna, hold on, I don't wanna use this deck. I wanna use Oracle, because I wanna be messy. I wanna use Oracle and Tarot on this one, okay, hold on. Ooh, and I might use the same deck on that second one too. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I was just reading those. Okay. Dish one. Hold on, I should probably... Let me stick one of these bitches in. Hold up. Okay. Hold up, y'all. Okay, so, sorry. Whatever. I know you shouldn't drink coffee this late, but it helps with my headaches. Okay. Gabrielle, you know the drill. I want to use Oracle on this first one. Just because I want to get a little bit more tea, and then I will use Tarot on this one too. Hold on. I guess I just want to see, I don't know, kind of more literal, like general energy coming out with this Oracle. Oh God. I know, and my husband's like, well, no wonder you can't sleep. I'm like, yo, sometimes caffeine is the only fucking thing that will get my head right. I used to drink fucking hot coffee almost every night because of that. Okay. Gabrielle, hold on. You know the drill, boo. Let me see. Actually, I should just do like one for each of these. Where's he at? Huh? Okay, I'm not mad. Kind of shocked. I would have expected like your Oracle to come out in his spot. Let me explain. Okay, so bottom of the deck, what do we got? Inferno. Okay. Yeah, I get that. So the Inferno card coming out on bottom of the deck, think of this as very like Tower card energy, okay? And so this is like overall energy for this, where Inferno does represent, it can represent like a relationship, excuse me, hitting a breaking point, right? This can also represent that someone's life is like in fucking flames, essentially. Someone's life is kind of like going to hell in a handbasket type, where it's like, God, like I can see this from his perspective where it's like, fuck, like just one more thing that like, you know what I mean? Like one more thing that just is knocking me down. That I could also see too that he could, I don't know, I don't really so much see, I mean, maybe you, because like that can represent like desperate actions. And I'm like, okay, I mean, I don't know, I guess we'll see with Tarot. I could see that from him where he starts to kind of go to like desperate lengths to get what he wants. I guess maybe that could be Gabriella too, but we'll fucking see. Anyway, the Unknown Caller card coming out as current challenger situation, I'm going to tell you right fucking now, and this will not last forever. But this energy that's coming out between these two, be prepared for this kind of shit. Seriously. Like, going off of that Inferno card where someone's making, like, desperate attempts, this would be someone, like sending you fucking text messages, trying to, just like, you know what I mean? Just like texting you this shit, all this shit, trying to get you to reconsider or whatever, because it represents like spamming your fucking phone or like playing on your phone. You know what I mean? Like fucking like playing, like trying to fucking play games with you over the phone, right? Okay. Be prepared for that. That kind of stuff will not last forever though, okay? Now you have infatuation coming out on your side. I was gonna say I could see him reacting like this because maybe you did some kind, because that could represent that, like you doing some kind of spell work on him and it like worked. It could be dead ass. That could be the situation 100%. The infatuation that's coming out here though is like, yeah, you're in an energy where you could have him if you wanted him. You can have so many other fucking people if you wanted them too, though. This is very like Queen of Wands energy coming out on your side, where there's like this obsession that surrounds you. There's this attraction that surrounds you, right? It's a really good energy to be in regardless, but it can attract some, you know, stage 5 cleaners, some fucking, you know, creeps, whatever. He has right place, right time coming out on his side, where I'm like a little shocked to see that, honestly. I want to put a pin in it because I want to see what his mind frame is with that. Like, when I first seen it, I'm like, it's giving a little delusional, but I want to wait and see what his clarifiers are, okay? So let me put a pin in that. The Desire card coming out in your guys' subconscious, That makes sense. You know what I mean? Like there is, because this is what is coming out between these two that they're not talking about. You know what I mean? There's deeper feelings here that they're probably not talking about. And yes, there is a really heavy sexual attraction between these two people, right? Absolutely. But it is more than that. It does represent like those deeper, more intense feelings that they do have. And yes, it is accompanied by a sexual attraction, right? Okay. Looking within, coming out as your guys' outcome, I'm actually not mad about that because I'm like, okay, word. We're seeing a little gameplay shit come out in the current where someone's probably like trying to manipulate the situation. Someone's trying to like spam her phone. Someone's trying to get her to reconsider. But then you see like, yeah, this shit stops. And like, this is very hermit card energy where someone gets honest with themselves. Someone gets some self-awareness. Someone looks within, right? They like get their shit together. So hold on, let me see current. God, I'm curious what's gonna come out for him. Oh, wow. Be prepared for some messages coming through saying that you're selfish, you're inconsiderate, you don't care about anybody but yourself. I'm not even kidding you, that's probably some shit he would say. And like, honestly, so what? Like, even if you came across like that, like maybe you had to come across like that in order for it to clock to him. Oh, he's hurt, bitch. She's in a Knight of Wands. Are you kidding me? Stop. What do we got? Hold on. Damn. Okay, T. Hold on. I'm gonna try to fucking like, go through this really quick. Okay. I'm gonna get one more. One more for that. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, Three of Swords coming out as current challenge situation, and then Six of Cups coming out on bottom of the deck. Okay, no doubt. Period, no doubt. I could see, looking at this from your perspective, I absolutely could see you crashing out on him in a Queen of Pentacles. Where it's like, yeah, I kind of had to be like nasty, mean to him, you know, like selfish, self-centered in order for it to like land. Like, fuck yeah. And I'm mad too. I'm in a Five of Wands. Like, yeah, I'm pissed. And I'm not going to let that like be, you know what I mean? I'm going to let that shit be known. I can absolutely see that. From his perspective, he's over here where he's thinking you are the meanest person in the entire world. You don't care about anybody but yourself. And it is Three of Swords shit. Where, yeah, I mean, and this is probably, I'll come back to that. Sorry, the shit that came out on your side, but that Three of Swords is like, yeah, this is kind of a separation that they're going through. And whether you believe it or not, I mean, he is pretty hurt. He's in a what's this one? Nine of Wands, Hermit. Okay, I'm not mad. I actually prefer to see that Hermit. It does give a little delusional. It does on his side. I'm not even kidding you. I think that right place, right time might be something that he comes into realization about while he's in this Hermit. Like, seriously. Because that right place, right time, it does represent, and I never really doubted that between you guys, where I do think that there is some kind of like soul contract something here with this person, right? Like these two people, they're meant to be in each other's lives for some reason. And I think while he's in this Hermit, no doubt, Nine of Wands. Yeah, he's hurt, whatever, he'll be fine. This Hermit card coming out, that though, it's like, yeah, this is kind of necessary for him, for you to like read him probably for filth, for him to get into this Hermit and actually like have shit clocked to him where he's like, oh damn, like whatever, I handled us so wrong. I am finally seeing that, like, damn, her and I could have been really fucking happy together had I pulled my head out of my ass, right? Whatever. And I'm happy to see the outcome too. Lovers, bottom of the deck, kind of figured something like that. Obviously, this is soul contract shit, right? Lovers card, we already know this. Okay. All right. Queen of Pentacles, let me just fly through this because my fucking timer's going off already. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, Three of Swords. No doubt, Queen of Pentacles can be a bitch, you know what I mean? Like a selfish bitch, you know what I mean? But like, and I could definitely see you being in that energy where it's like, fuck yeah, I was like, this Five of Wands, King of Swords coming out on your side. This is probably what you were clocking. You're like, no, I'm gonna make sure that I say everything that I want to fucking say. Because I know that he's going to come back with some shit, right? Like, I know he's going to try to, like, argue with me. I know he's going to try to say something slick to me. And so I came at him full force, right? And yeah, no doubt, the stuff that I was saying to him, it was selfish. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a shit. Three of Swords, yes, separation. The Five of Wands coming out is like, yeah, no doubt, you probably were combative. No doubt. King of Swords is that is what you were up against. He was probably trying to, and shit, you might experience that. Maybe he did that already, but that would be someone who is oh God, so condescending. This would be where someone's like, you're overreacting, let's talk about this tomorrow. Like that kind of shit. Or like, let's listen, it seems like you're a little emotional right now. Let's talk about this, and that kind of condescending shit. Like he could have been saying to you, or he's going to say to you. The Nine of Wands Hermit coming out on his side. I think this is for the best. Yeah, what you said to him, yeah, it hurt. Whatever. It's throwing him into a hermit, where that is like that looking within energy that we're seeing in the outcome. Where it's like, finally, he sits with himself, and he is in pain, but I think it's kind of necessary for him to, like, get shit clocking to him. This energy that's coming out in between, or in the subconscious between you guys, I totally get this. This is like, oh, shit's hot between these two. That Strength card in the reverse, this can be where ego is out of control right now, and I get that, and trust me, I would rather see this come out in the subconscious than this come out like in the, you know, the current situation, right? And so it's like, yeah, no doubt, they're both of their egos, they're flaring up. 10 of Cups coming out in the reverse, this is why, right? The 10 of Cups in the reverse is where it does go off of that Three of Swords, where it's like, yeah, there was some hearts broken, there were some visualizations that were shattered by what was said. You know what I mean? Where you probably felt like you have felt for a long time. You probably were like, no, I'm gonna give it to him fucking straight. I really don't care. And he's probably over here where he's like, I didn't realize, this is probably him in the future. I didn't realize what I had until it was too late. Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. This is definitely a pause as of now. That's not the worst energy for you guys' outcome though. Like, that is where someone has genuinely reflected, and probably you too. You know what I mean? Because that's both of your guys' energy together, where they have both reflected. Seven of Pentacles. They both can admit their wrongs. They both can admit what happened. They're both honest. You know what I mean? They've both done their own inventories, especially him. And like, yeah, you of course, but that's like absolute hermit energy, right? Ace of Wands coming out. I do think that like once that kind of looking within has happened, I do believe that Ace of Wands, there's probably going to be another opportunity for you guys to reconnect. Definitely. Probably be a minute. Ooh, he's hot right now. Maybe in the summer, I could see that. I could see that. Like, Cancer, when is that? June, July? I could see that. Not that bad, though. Okay, hold on. I gotta see your message. Ooh. Oh, he got hurt, boo. Trust. Probably immediately went into his ego, bitch. Damn. Okay. Should I do... I'm gonna do Oracle on this one too. Hold up. Let's get it. I'm gonna do the same. Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same thing. Let me see current between these two. Where's your energy? Hold on. Oh, yeah. Where's she at? Okay. A little shocked by that. Let me see outcome. Fuck. Oh, damn. I'm gonna have to get into tarot. I'm gonna fly through this oracle really quick, but I think that I'm gonna need tarot in order to get like clarifying energy for this. The bottom of the deck, really committed this time. I have to put a fucking pin in that too, because I'm like, what the hell? I guess that would be the hot topic here, right? Is not playing any kind of emotional games, and also, and not saying like, and there, that is a possibility, absolutely, between these two, that they literally could be in a relationship, but I think it's more the, like, intention behind that card, where it's like, we're not playing games with each other, we're not, like, trying to, like, manipulate someone. There is, like, this unspoken loyalty between us, right? I could definitely see that being a challenge, where it's like, yeah, I could see, especially you, because you have this fucking card on your side, where it's like, that's kind of what I'm wanting, is someone to just, like, be honest, not fucking play games with me, not try to manipulate me, not try to, like, gaslight me, and be fucking loyal. You know what I mean? Like, that's not too much to ask when you're doing shit like this with someone. Okay. The infatuation coming out as your guys' current challenger situation, yeah, it does give devil energy, but let me explain. Yes, there is this, like, I don't want to say toxicity, that's not necessarily what I mean with that card. I don't know, this pull that this connection has, right? Because it does represent obsession, and so you see that this relationship has this kind of fucking pull on the both of them. There is insane attraction between them. Word. Okay. You have egg on their face and she has soul searching, which I have to, like, I gotta see what comes out with tarot. The egg on their face makes sense. This is someone who does not want to be made to look like an idiot. You know what I mean? You're like, I don't want to participate in this connection if it's gonna backfire on me and I'm gonna be over here where I just look like a fucking fool. You know what I mean? The soul searching card, I have to put a pin in it because I'm curious if that's her challenge, where it does represent that, like, she's got to get on this soul searching journey. She's got to do some inner work. She's got to get on a spiritual path, right? I want to put a pin in that. Hurting in the subconscious, guilt in the outcome, where there is, it's Five of Cups energy, like, on both of those, right? There is this Five of Cups energy between them subconsciously. They're probably not talking about. You see that coming to a head in that outcome. And yeah, these two people, they're probably afraid. Their biggest fear is probably this person rejecting them. That outcome, I feel like someone, God, I think it's you. I feel like someone's like, the juice ain't worth the squeeze to me. Like, the anxiety and the stress that I'm under, it's not worth it to me. And yeah, you could feel fucking bad about, like, leaving this connection behind because of that, where it's like, fuck, I feel whatever. It's just feelings of, I don't know, just like guilt or whatever, because, you know, you're like leaving someone in the fucking dust because of what they're doing. Hold on. Let me see current. What do we got? Three of Wands. That's not bad. Hold on. Ace of Swords, you're probably pretty honest about that. Oh God, I'm wondering if you're gonna cut her off. Yeah, there's definitely, her focus is wrong. Like, I feel like you are a really good, I don't want to say role model, that's not what I mean. I feel like you're a good, I don't know, I feel like the way that you probably are as a person is pretty inspiring to people. Where that would be something that, well, you see that it's something that she looks up to, almost to a point where, like, I obviously, this is like very, like, recovery talk, I know, but I'm gonna explain it. She sees you in such, she kind of puts you on a pedestal, I guess, where she sees you almost as her higher power instead of her genuinely going to a higher power. It's an obsession. I can't believe a fucking devil hasn't come out here. Oh, you're on. Okay, one more for her. One more. Hold on, boo. Outcome. Just one more. Not that bad. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a conversation that happens between you two in that outcome. I could see that. Ugh. I would say this could last, and this is just current energy as of now. This could last until April, and then it like makes a head in April where you two, like there's some hashing out that happens between these two. I can absolutely see that. Okay, and that's just current energy. Trust this could happen sooner. You know what I mean? Three of Wands, Lovers coming out in the reverse is current challenger situation. This, I mean, and like Lovers card again, this is a connection too where I'm like, you always see that kind of shit come out with these two, where it's typically an oracle where you see like soul contract, like 1111, you always see some shit like that, right? The Lovers coming out in the reverse, and this is probably exactly what you're reflecting on, right? The Lovers card coming out in the reverse is where one person is holding up their side of the contract while the other person is not, right? Wait, hold on. Oh my God. Anyway, the Three of Wands coming out. This is where, yeah, I do think that this connection's probably going to last a little bit longer, like dead ass. That's Three of Wands. Where there is momentum moving ahead, but it's still moving ahead in the direction where someone's doing the inner work and someone's not. Okay, you're over here where, yeah, I could definitely see that, where you're just like, I'm in this Two of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, where like, I know what I'm doing. I know. And yeah, there could be some guilt around it. You know what I mean? There could be like, fuck, I kind of feel like, I don't know, like guilty, like doing this to someone. The Two of Pentacles is where you are on the fence. You are. And the Ace of Swords coming out is like, it's almost like, you know, like the other shoe's gonna drop, bitch. I know that there's gonna be this conversation. Like, I know it's gonna come to a head. I'm over here, this Two of Pentacles, where I just don't know. And I do, and the egg on their face, of course, that is like ruling energy for you, where you're just like, man, like, I just don't, that's my main thing. I don't want to be made to look like a fucking idiot, right? Okay. She's over here where her main thing is her getting on a spiritual path, right? She's not doing it. She's over here in this Queen of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, where it's like I say, it's like she's putting this person on a pedestal, and I get it. She's like, right, Gabrielle is probably the shit. You know what I mean? But like, you can't do that with someone. You know what I mean? You can't. You're putting too much on that person's plate. You're putting too, like, right? Because the moment, right, I can guarantee the moment that Gabriella does something that hurts her, it's gonna be like, you're the fucking, like, how could you do this to me? And it's like, yo, you cannot put someone in that high of regard in your life. You know what I mean? Like, God is supposed to, or whatever you think your higher power is, right? God, the universe, whatever. It's like, that is the only thing that should hold that position in your life, right? And so you're just seeing, it's like, yeah, it's kind of, she's got it a little twisted. I totally get it. I've been here before. You know what I mean? I get this shit. Yeah, she won't let this go. She's not gonna. She won't. No, there's no way. Five of Swords, Three of Swords coming out in your guys' subconscious. And yes, this is, and shit, yeah, she could be doing this shit too, where it's like, Gabriella has hurt me, or whatever. It may be the same thing with you, where it's like, yeah, I mean, some of the shit she does, yes, absolutely. I could see you being more honest about it. I could see her not saying a thing. Where that's at Five of Swords, Three of Swords, where we are keeping this Three of Swords shit to ourselves. We're not talking, right? Like, we're not, like, and which is crazy, because like the way I've read for you guys in the past, I'm just like, fuck, man. This is where these two people have this guard up towards talking about shit, right? That's Three of Swords, and having difficult conversations, clearing things up. Ace of Swords on Gabriella's side is the one thing that's indicating to me. It's like, you're not the one that has a problem with that, I don't think. Like, you'd say that shit with your chest. I do think you probably are trying to keep the peace a little bit right now. However, I think for the most part, like, you would be the one that would initiate some serious conversation. Anyway, in the outcome, you are seeing that it comes to a head where you're more, which I believe it, you're more, like, your emotions are way more in check. You're more just cool-headed with your approach. She is not. She's coming in like fucking holy shit. She's coming in hot. She is very passionate about this, and you are very fucking level-headed about it. And that is how these two people are hashing it out. This shit's gonna come to a head. These two people are going to this shit. Hell yeah. It's gonna boom in that outcome. Latest, April, seriously, and it might continue like this. Like, seriously, it might continue like this until then. That's honestly not the worst, though. Like, that outcome's not bad. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, like, no kidding. Like, that outcome could, like, wake her up. Oh, you're gonna be like, oh God, you're gonna be exhausted after that conversation. But yeah, I guess that's like, that's all I gotta say about that, bitch. It's gonna come to a head. Latest April, dead ass. Word. Yup. Oh, I could see sooner. Stop it. But like, period. Okay, hold on. Ooh, should I do... Hold up. Let's do this one. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one. Okay, hold up. I gotta slam some water. Hold on, sorry. Okay. I might... Oh no, I might do Oracle. Let me see what comes out with this first. Okay. Let's go, bitch. Okay. What's the current? Let me see him. Well, you're definitely in a much better place than he is. Damn, your ass coming out like that Queen of Pentacles tonight. Okay, word. Word. Okay. I mean, it's turning out good for you. Oh, word. Okay, outcome. I'm gonna get more for that outcome. Okay, hold on. Oh my God. Yeah, that outcome, it's honestly not that bad. I guess I just want to see, I don't know, just details of it. But, okay, bottom of the deck, 9 of Wands. Obviously, and yes, like him too. You know what I mean? 9 of Wands coming out on bottom of the deck is that they're, which I think is good, like, especially if you're like, if y'all ain't talking, that's probably the best fucking case scenario. The 9 of Wands is like huge hesitation, obviously, and I could say it's kind of like this, we're like holding our breath to see what the fuck happens, right? Type of energy. Okay. Get that. Lover's card, Ace of Wands coming out as current. Now, when we're looking at this from obviously like this kind of perspective, right? Lover's card, where I feel like this was like doing this modification was the right move. Because Lover's card in this kind of situation, it's like, yeah, we're at a crossroads here. We're either continue doing what we're doing or we're going to do something different, right? Either way, it's going to be taken care of. You're going to be fine. This Lover's card, though, like, no doubt, this also can represent where these two people, they do have some kind of contract in place. And I mean soul contract. That could be obviously karmic, right, whatever you want to label that as, no doubt. The Ace of Wands that's coming out with that is that, yeah, I do kind of think, like, you advocating for this, or you fucking doing this, I think it's, like, the best. Like, that's Ace of Wands. You're over here. The only thing I would suggest for her is 4 of Swords, 3 of Cups in the reverse. The only thing I would suggest for her is like, yo, you're in a 4 of Swords, you're in like dead ass, like you being in that 4 of Swords is you do have great clarity with this. Absolutely. The only thing that would muddle that is that 3 of Cups in the reverse would be you like crashing out. This would be you like over fucking indulging in alcohol. This would be you like, right? It would be you like fucking with your mindset. It would be you fucking with like your perception and anything like that. Will you crashing out, you putting yourself in like crazy situations, you drinking too much, doing drugs, whatever. It will fuck with your perception. That is my only advice to this person, because like boom, you're in a 4 of Swords bitch, like period. He's over here, 8 of Swords, 4 of Wands in reverse. Yikes. Okay. 8 of Swords coming out is, yeah, I mean, whatever. Like his, okay, 8 of Swords is where you're, whatever, you're coming up with scenarios. You're, oh my God, you're the victim. You're over here where you're an 8 of Swords. You can't see, he can't see out of this shit, okay? Look at the difference between those two. Are you kidding me? She's got her head on straight. He's over here just mind fucking himself, okay? 4 of Wands in the reverse, yes, this can be giving us some insight into like how he's like viewing this, where it's like, and I know it's so dramatic, but this is like where he's like, oh my God, this is gonna like ruin my family, like type shit. This is gonna ruin my relationship. And like obviously if he was here, I'd be like, yo, the only one that's doing this is you, boo. The only one that's doing this is your mindset. You know what I mean? Like you are probably coming out sideways all over in that fucking house. Now, Queen of, and I want to pull more of this outcome because I feel like that, anyway, Queen of Pentacles, or excuse me, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles coming out as subconscious energy. This is not the first time that I've seen this shit for you guys. Where, like, these two people, like, no doubt, they probably would get along. Like, it just, period. Say less. You know what I mean? Makes sense. Queen of Pentacles and King of Pentacles, they work extremely well in business, right? They work extremely well when they have to, like, you know, they have to work out business. Period. They get it, right? It's so like, I totally get what you're saying. Say less. We're on the same page. Period. Word. They work extremely well together. It's in the subconscious where I'm like, fuck, dude, they have the capability. Absolutely. And then when you go to outcome, it's like, well, this is why they're not, right? There's someone over here. We're like, okay, I want to pull more for this because the 4 of Cups in the reverse is not bad, right? I'm like, okay, word. Like, yes, we're moving forward with this new, like, ace energy, right? However, there's this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse that's coming out where, oh my God, I have a feeling it's him. I just got to pull some more. That Knight of Pentacles in the reverse is someone who, they don't work for shit. They're lazy. They're fucking irresponsible. They don't fucking work for anything. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, I could see this definitely turning to a situation where, like, I don't know, he's like so fucking resentful at this that he like quits his job or some shit, like does something. Like, I could definitely see that. Anyway, let me just pull some more. Hold on. I mean, I think it's happening. I don't think that this motherfucker's really got a choice. And you can see it coming out in his behavior. I guess like his resentment and shit, but it don't change the facts. Yeah. Yep. Word. This, I guess, like, worst case scenario, I could see like this modification going into effect like the beginning of the year. I could see that. Like, maybe, like, I guess I could see, like, Pisces season, maybe. Honestly, I think it's gonna go through. I mean, why wouldn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that I mean, this is just like a warning. Like, honestly, I don't think it's really gonna affect you at all unless, like, you know, you guys like get in a fight or whatever. His behavior is definitely taking like a left turn. I don't know, it kind of looks like it's just like a done deal. It just kind of looks like, to me, it's like, yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer. It goes through right away. Like, there ain't no, I don't know, like, There ain't no drama that's ensuing from this, and not like in court, but I could definitely see this king's energy spinning out where it's like I'm trying to still manipulate this situation, and so I'm whatever, I'm hiding my finances, I'm crashing the fuck out, I'm not paying this, like that kind of shit. It's not gonna change it though. Like anyway, it ain't changing it. What should I get? Oh, bitch, please. No. No. I just want to see what comes out with this oracle. Hold on real quick, boo. I guess it's just anything, like, financially, really. Okay, word. Hold on. Very good, Mom. You are. Damn. Okay, what do we got? Whatever. Damn, I was kind of hoping that, more finance shit would come through. Hold on, I'm just gonna pull one more. I'll read these to you though. This is like I guess makes sense. Transparency, sacrifice, and separation. I mean, like, anyway, transparency, like, trust, like, this kind of card that's coming out, I'm like, yeah, wouldn't it be nice? Like, that's like Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. But I mean, you have to have, like, you know, anyway, transparency. Open and honest communication builds deep trust in your relationships. Transparency strengthens your connections and prevents misunderstanding. And then sacrifice makes complete sense. You are willing to make sacrifices for love, putting aside your own needs to support the growth of a relationship. Makes sense, right? And then separation. A relationship or phase of life is coming to an end. Though painful, this separation opens the door to new beginnings. Okay. Hold on. Again, I feel like you did the right thing, boo. I feel like it's going through for you. Choice is the most powerful tool that you have. Every choice you make shuts some doors but opens several others, bringing new experiences into your life. At any given time, you can change the direction of your life. You're only one choice away. Okay, word. Hold on. Damn, I was kind of hoping fucking, I was kind of hoping like a finance one would come out. Hold on. Nothing. Whatever, I'm gonna read you these ones. Okay. It's never too, whatever. I might as well because I pulled them. It's never too late to start over. You have to trust in the magic of new beginnings. They're waiting for you. Notice them, seize them, and appreciate all that you have. Just relax and trust. Makes sense. Four of Swords. Okay. When going through tough times, it is important to remember that nothing up to this point has defeated you. You've overcome challenges before. Be kinder to yourself and be thankful for all that you already have. Anyway, those were cute. I just, you know, whatever. I just wanted to see. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, it's good for you. Definitely a crash out that's going to ensue on his part. I don't know what to fucking tell him. I don't know. Like, get over it. I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? Like, what do you expect when your kid's with their mom, like, 99% of the time? Like, you know what I mean? Boo-boo, like, what'd you expect? Okay. Just stop. Okay, hold on. All right. Let me, I actually might do, I think I'll do Oracle on this one too. Gosh, I already got the yeah. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Oh wait, I might, well, I'll keep that one out. I'll use that one for the last one. Okay. I'm gonna do Oracle and Tarot on this one too. Hold up. Okay. All right, let's get it. Let me see. Wake up. There we go. Let's see current. I'll take them both. Where is he at? God damn. Okay, see, that makes sense. Like that card coming out on his side. Outcome. Damn, really? I gotta see. God, this don't look that bad though. I just gotta put a pin in that outcome. Okay, so conflict resolution, toxic love coming out on bottom of the deck. Like, yeah, I feel like that's obviously, I mean, it makes sense in regards to your question, right? Like the conflict resolution is, it's where two people obviously come back together and they, like, it's kind of, I guess, like second chance type of energy, but they resolve whatever the fuck happened the last time that they were together, right? Okay, they resolve that shit. The toxic love that's coming out with that is like, no doubt, and you're seeing that too in the current, like there is some dysfunction in someone's life, maybe the both of theirs, that, like, you know what I mean, that I guess was the result of, or that's why this relationship, I guess, like took a left fucking turn, right? Okay. Now, the broken mirrors coming out as our current challenge or situation, I mean, yeah, it's kind of going more off of that where 1111 is coming out. Again, this is probably soul contracts, something involved in this connection, right? That broken mirrors that's coming out is very fucking lovers in reverse, where it's like, yeah, this connection was meant to mirror back. Obviously, this is any soul contract. It's meant to mirror back something to this person, right? It's meant to wake them up. It's meant for them to have breakthroughs, for them to grow. But you're seeing here, like, someone's mirror's fucking broken. Like, they can't, like, or, like, right, they're, whatever, their perception's fucked up. Okay, the coming clean that's coming out, that also came out. I'm like, let's go ahead and fucking take it too. That, I believe, is a challenge. Obviously, both of those cards, I do believe, where it's like, yeah, this relationship, obviously, it's meant to have that mirror effect, right? The coming clean that's coming out is like, yeah, I do believe that, like, this is what these two people are wanting, but it ain't fucking happening, where it's opening up, it's being raw with your emotions, it's being like, right, it's like Knight of Cups, just coming the fuck out with it, like Knight of Cups energy, just confessing, like, what is going on with you, what is going on with your feelings, all of that shit, right? You have 1111 coming out on your side. It represents soul contract, right? This also could be too, like, you seeing, whatever, this is probably why you're asking this question. You could be seeing, like, synchronicities, just, like, whatever, shit that's reminding you of him, and you're like, is he coming back in? Like, what the fuck is going on with him? The infatuation card coming out for him makes sense. God, it's just like that card. It's like third fucking time we've seen that card tonight. This is, okay, yes, it is obviously heavy attraction, obsession that he has over this. This too, though, I could see, again, I guess it's like similar to that, like that second reading that we were doing where, I mean, come on, whose mirror's fucking broken here? I mean, right, I see it in black and white, you know what I mean? Where I'm like, okay, like, she's in a contract energy. She's activated. That's what that card represents. He's over here where it's like, it's more of like that second person's reading. Like, it's like, it was meant to kind of like wake him up and he's just not. Anyway, the guilt card coming out subconsciously. Oh God, this, God, again, it's just like so similar to that fucking second reading. That guilt card that's coming out in the subconscious between these two. Wait, shit, hold on. What was that? Hold on. Oh, never mind. Sorry. It was just a message that came through. The guilt card that's coming out is that there is, I mean, obviously, if you're wondering if he's, like, thinking about this, yeah. And, like, you probably are, too. This is very Five of Cups, I would say, like, Nine of Swords energy, where there is a lot of thinking about this. And, yes, there could be, someone could be ashamed of the way that they handled this. And brings us to our fucking outcome. I could see that feeling of being, whatever, embarrassed, ashamed of how they dealt with this, and maybe this is you, who knows, right? Maybe this is you. but someone is ashamed and embarrassed of the way that they handled this, that is what that block is towards them coming back in, right? Egg on their face. It's like, I am feeling like, whatever, I'm feeling like a fucking idiot. I can't come back in towards her. Like, are you kidding me? I totally embarrassed myself. Now, let me see. Let's get the fuck into it with tarot, bitch. Let's go. Okay. Hold on. Let's see current. That's not that bad. Hold on. Yeah, reflecting here. Yeah, and two, if you're wondering if he, whatever, if you're curious that he's like felt the same way, whatever, yeah, of course he has. Absolutely. Probably watches you, probably fucking keeps tabs on you. Okay, hold on. One more for him. He doesn't look okay. I'm actually kind of shocked that this shit came out. I thought for sure you'd see like, okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me do one more. I just thought for sure we would see, I don't know, just him not coming forward at all, but you're not seeing that. I might pull a couple more for that. Let me fly through this, okay? So okay, this is why I'm like, what? Star card Ace of Swords is coming out as their current. And this, like, fuck that card. You know what I mean? That is like this shit. I'm like, oh, good for you, boo-boo. Like, this is where someone's mirror got fixed. But Star card Ace of Swords, absolutely. This can be showing me time frame. This can be Aquarius season, absolutely, where communication comes in, right? Now, this right here, Star card, if you're looking at that from the from a different perspective, right? This is where someone is not afraid to be seen, right? Do you get what I'm saying? Where it's like, oh yeah, we're seeing that someone's, oh my God, they're so ashamed, they're so embarrassed about what they did. This is like overcoming that. It's like, yeah, fuck it. You know what I mean? Whatever. I did what I did. I'm honest about it. I'm like, you can't really knock someone for being in that energy because it's like, yo, I mean, you see it, you admitted it, like, let's fucking move on from it, right? That's that kind of energy. Now, you have Seven of Pentacles, Two of Cups, where, yeah, you are reflecting on this. You're not taking any action towards him, but you're over here where you're like, yeah, I've been thinking about it, reflecting on it, and yeah, like, I'm kind of curious, like, Two of Cups, like, yo, I thought we had, I fucking thought we had something here, and yeah, you're not wrong, you did. Sun card, Knight of Wands coming out for him. I'm like, oh, okay, sir. Like, I'm not mad about that. Hold on, I'm gonna go a little over on this. But the Sun card is where someone, like, yeah, it is like happiness, joy, all that shit, right? Sun card also represents someone like hindsight 2020 shit, like someone seeing, someone getting awareness, someone waking the fuck up, like seeing it for what it is, being honest with self, right? Knight of Wands coming out with that is you're seeing this energy come towards this. I'm like, okay, word, let's see subconscious. Page of Wands, Page of Swords in the reverse. So what you see here is someone keeping tabs on someone, but not coming forward or taking a step with that communication. Okay. Now, outcome. Seven of Swords, Two of Wands. I'm not mad, but I do want to pull a couple more. Seven of Swords. I'm like, okay. We're still hiding behind the scenes, but Two of Wands is someone coming out of that, right? So it's someone stepping out from behind the scenes. I'm like, okay. Like, shocked, but like, okay. Like, not mad. Let me see. Okay. One more. Two more. Hold on. One more. Oh, fuck, what's his sign? Is he Earth sign? He might be. What is his fucking sign? Is he Earth sign? Oh my god, I'm brain fried. I want to say he's a Capricorn? Oh, he's a Libra. Oh, fuck, I was off. This... Hold on. I'm going to say Pisces season. That honestly don't look that bad. I hope that he continues in this energy. Honest to God, I'm a little shocked. I thought for sure we were going to see like 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, fucking, I don't know, like stock, 4 of Pentacles, like a 5. Like I just thought for sure we'd see that. That honestly was not that bad. Yeah, that is the only barrier that his ass has. Maybe you, but like, I could definitely see that for him. Just really fucking embarrassed of the way that he handled that, and that is what prevents him from saying anything. Like, okay, ego, just shut the fuck up. Okay, anyway, hold on. Let me see. How do I want to do this one? Hold up, boo. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I know how I want to do this. Hold on. Let's get nosy. Hold on. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh. Fucking getting old. I can't bend down like that. Think of... Yo. Okay, let me see. Let's see the tea, bitch. Let's go. Let me see where she's at. You are too fucking funny. Love that shit. Not too much. Okay. I'm sorry, but I think she's too good for him. Like, good for you. I'm happy to see that. Okay, word. That's growth. We love that. Fucking me, right? God, okay. I mean, she really getting fucking duped. Like, I don't know what to say. Whatever. Okay. Okay, let's get the fuck into it. Okay. Oh. Okay, well, I guess this is fitting. Okay, 6 of Wands, 4 of Swords coming out on bottom of the deck. This is... I'm pulling for you two and him, right? Okay. Well, he came out. I didn't really have to pull for him. But this kind of shit coming out on bottom of the deck in between you two, I do think, like, I don't know, I'm sorry. Like, I guess that is a similarity that these two people have, where I'm just like, I mean, I just think, I don't know. I just think maybe she might be too mature or too good for him. But this is something that these two people do, like, have in common, right? Like, they do, like, have, like, some very good self-esteem and probably really good looking. You know what I mean? She probably is too. Like, she's probably pretty. And the 4 of Swords coming out, yeah, I do think that they're not messy. Neither one of these people are. Now, I can't say the same for him. He's coming out as a King of Cups, which usually he does when I read for him. It's usually in the reverse, though. But King of Cups, 5 of Pentacles coming out is, like, current, right? Okay. These two people, and this is what he does. This is what he does. I wouldn't say... She's probably nice. Anyway, the King of Cups, Five of Pentacles, is where he don't talk about, he don't talk about you. He don't want to, no, he wants this separate. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, word. That too, though, is that he could, like, he could keep it, like, obviously, this is what got him in this situation, right? Is, like, this Five of Pentacles shit. Is, God, I can guarantee if we pulled Oracle on this, like that Oracle that I was pulling for the relationships, you would see, like, egg on their face right here. Where I think the way that he's conducting himself in this is blowing up in his face, right? Like, you can't, why? Like, why are we doing this? Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Like, who fucking cares? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why are we why? Why are we telling your kid to not say anything? Like, who fucking cares? You know what I mean? You can have a girlfriend, you can have a wife, you can have a whole wife if you want. You know what I mean? Like, how does that affect her? Anyway, he tries to keep it extremely separate, right? I do think that kind of, like, well, I mean, it could blow up in his face. Now, I appreciate your energy, which I think is so fucking funny. Devil card, Four of Pentacles, where I'm girl, good job, right? The Devil card coming out is where you're over here and you're like, I'm not gonna do it though. Oh, you know what I mean? Devil card is where it's like, I want to get my fucking hands dirty, right? Like, God, I want to be toxic. I want to just cause some shit. Four of Pentacles, though, is you're just sitting on it. And that is good advice for this. Dead ass. That is good advice for this. Where it's like, yeah, you have information. Sit on that shit, because you're gonna probably fucking need it. She's over here in a Strength and a Nine of Cups, which, like, you know, I mean, bless her heart. I do think that she probably is a nice person. Seriously, like, she probably is genuine, like, a good human being. I don't know. Because Strength card is where, no matter how she is, she does have a really good self-image. Like, she knows herself. You know what I mean? And this Nine of Cups over here, I don't know, just, if she was here, it's like, yeah, you do know yourself. Like, please just don't lose sight of that. And because I think that they kind of, like, got into this relationship really quick. And she's in that Nine of Cups where she really thinks that she's, like, made it. And so I would just tell her, like, you know, let's just don't lose sight of your fucking self in this. Don't lose sight of yourself. People's masks do fall no matter who the fuck you're with. And, you know, sometimes you think you hit the jackpot and you find out that the person you're with is human. You know what I mean? Anyway, the Six of Pentacles, Four of Wands, it's coming out in the subconscious. I can guarantee that if you and her were to have a conversation, like, dead ass, I do think that you two would probably get along a hell of a lot fucking better than you would with him. And probably because she's easy to talk to. You're probably like, she just, like, yeah, it's good. We both respect each other. Like, we both have our priorities straight. Eight of Swords, Hermit card, and I do want to see some more on that, because I'm like, yeah, this is still that energy that you're in where you're sitting on this. And so I guess I kind of want to see, like, if it comes out in the wash, like, over here, or, like, why is that coming out where you're sitting on it? Like, will it come out another way? Like, anyway, hold on. I want to see, she does know about you, but, like, she doesn't know anything. Like, obviously she knows who the fuck you are. No, she can't get anything out of him. She can't get anything out of him. Yeah, he's pretty closed off to, like, any conversation like that. Which I get, like, okay. Word. I want to know what her perception is then. She does not know. She's quite the observer. She probably knows that she's, good for her. She probably understands that there's two sides to the fucking story. She observes, she watches him a lot, and she probably does realize that some of the things that he does say and some of his behaviors, I mean, this would not surprise me if she fucking found this out. Like, her way. You know what I mean? Because she clocks manipulative shit. She just doesn't say anything about it. Hold on one second, boo. Hold on. Yo, like, right? Hold on. I mean, it's gonna come out. Hold on. If it hasn't already. Oh, no, he airs himself out. Okay, good for him. Wait, this might not be a good for him moment. Let's just see, like, how that happens. He might get tripped up. He probably gets tripped up. Okay, word. Good for her. Smart girl. Okay, good for her. Yeah. She knows that something, okay. Obviously she knows you. You know what I mean? She knows who the fuck you are, but she does not know anything. She's over here where she observes a lot. She does not say anything, and she does clock shit. She senses shit, right? She has intuition. She knows. She's like, something's off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, something, I sense it. I know it. He's acting weird. You know what I mean? I know it in my gut, right? And so this, like, and I wonder if this has come out before, because you're seeing that he gets tripped up in something in his communication, and that's how she's like, what? What'd you say? You know what I mean? Like, wait, what? What was that? No, say what you just said. You know what I mean? Like, he's getting caught up in his communication, and it is about you. It's about a Queen of Pentacles. I mean, I guess that is good advice then. Why it's like, yeah, you're doing the right thing, sitting on that shit. You know what I mean? And still you're sitting on that shit in the outcome, but I do think that you're gonna hear about this, but obviously you're gonna be like, so what happened? You're gonna hear about it, but you have to, like, come to your own conclusion about it. You're seeing you come to your own conclusion about it in that outcome. That could have happened already, though, with her, where, I don't know, she just sensed something was off, and she was, like, asking him questions. He was being a little elusive, like, right? He was acting a little weird about it. It's like, why are you, like, being so, like, why are you being so skittish about this? Like, who gives a fuck? I'm just asking you a question, and, like, it comes out like that. Smart girl, though. She is. I mean, whatever. I mean, I'm happy that, I'm happy that your kids got someone like that there, but, I don't know what to fucking tell him. I don't know what to fucking tell him. Honestly, I do think that this person's good for him, but, like, yo, if you want to, like, keep someone like this, you can't be acting like this. Like, you can't, come on, like, stop. Especially if they're fucking married, like, yo, you gotta be transparent in that. Like, that's why. You have to be transparent in this. You're gonna embarrass her. You know what I mean? Anyway. Whatever. God. What a mess. He's a mess. I don't think she's a mess, though. She's like, okay, I can respect it. But, like, good luck, girl. You know what I mean? Like, God bless you. Oh. Yo, for real. Like, for what? Like, stop. Stop it. Alright, hold up, y'all. Wait, who? Veronica, are you in here, boo? God damn, oh, there you are. Hold up, boo. Bam. Those were tea. I always love reading for you. Gabriella's readings are always fucking tea. Especially, I love doing relationship readings on her. Okay, anyway. Hold up, Veronica. Hold up, boo-boo. Let me... I think you sent me a message. Alright? Yeah, there you are. Okay. Veronica, stop. I'm scared. Okay. Oh, I hope yo, stop. This is where my head's going. This is my Three of Swords moment where I'm like, if this fucking comes out that he's seeing someone, you better find out who the fuck this is. And you better send her everything. Be like, yeah, this is who you're dating, by the way. Listen, I'm not perfect, okay? But, like, yeah. Uh-huh. Fucking try me. That, uh-huh. Yeah, I sure would. I'll air your spot out. Okay, hold on. I would, though. I'm petty, okay? God. All right, hold on. Let's fucking get it, boo. You know the drill. Let me see current. Let's go. I have to, like, etch-a-sketch my brain before I go into this. Okay. Why does this card come out every time? Like, you know what I mean? Stop. The childish card. Again, not... I mean, come on. That fucking card comes up here all the time. Where's he at? Let me see one more. Consistent, your energy is. Okay. I'll show you this shit. But childish and thinking of you is coming out as current challenge or situation. Let me start with thinking of you. So thinking of you is this, it's like Six of Cups energy, right? Obviously these two people, there is a lot of thinking about the other person, like, you know, missing them, grieving them, fixated on them. Yes. And in that energy, it does represent that you can, because you both are in that energy and because there is there are emotions that are attached to it, you can be manifesting a reunion between these two people, right? Okay. Now, I'll come back to that. The childish card that's coming out there, we already know. We already fucking know. This represents that, like, and honestly, I don't even think it's really so much, like, I don't know. I don't even see, like, the insecurity shit, anything coming out. Maybe a little bit, like, you know, I guess I could see that. I guess I could see that in your actions for sure. Like, in the way that you manipulate it, but I'll fucking come back to that, okay? The childish card coming out, though, is that there is immaturity here, okay, that is blocking them from, like, going any further with this thinking of you, right? Okay, all right. You have teamwork, love, mind games coming out on your side. And yes, like the teamwork, love, period, word. You've been in that energy, you usually are. Where that is what you were looking for, that is what you're calling into your life, right? Is an equal, is a fucking teammate, a partner, a true partner. The mind games card coming out, no doubt. No doubt you could be doing this. You know what I mean? Where it's like, you can be analyzing the situation, analyzing him a lot. Testing him. You know what I mean? Kind of fucking gaslighting him, playing some mind games with him. 100% you could be, you know what I mean? The shit coming out for him, the clear mind, clear heart, and it came out in the reverse, mind you. I'm going to pop off about that. And then egg on their face came out. And so, like, I feel like that clear mind, clear heart came out for him before, where I feel like that's, like, what... Like, I feel like it's what he wants to be doing. What his intention is. But his actions aren't so much in alignment with that, right? Like, I'm sure he does want clarity. He wants insight. He wants this, you know, like, whatever. The egg on their face, though, is showing me, like, yeah, his actions are backfiring on his ass. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to embarrass himself. 100%. We're obviously going to get more into this. I'm not seeing so much right now that he's, no, I'm not seeing so much that. If anything, what I do see is that he could be trying to spin it that way, to like get your head going. Like I could see that shit, you know what I mean? But like as of right now, no, I don't think he's fucking seeing anybody. Anyway, we'll see more in tarot, but I'm not so much seeing that right now. No, not even with those cards. I'm not. I feel like that egg on their face is more of his fucking behavior that's blowing up, where he thinks that the way that he's handling this is like gonna get him what he wants, you know what I mean? Like no, it's not. No, it's not, but you handling this all wrong. Spiritual attack, conflict resolution is coming out in their subconscious, where, yeah, the spiritual attack that's coming out there is that there are a lot of triggers that are fucking happening between these two people that they are not talking about. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're not touching it. They're not talking about it. None of that. And yes, it does represent like divine protection. Word, love that. The conflict resolution coming out there too is that this is what these two people also want. They also want to like compromise, make amends, come back together, try again. 100% they do. And then you see fucking outcome. Avoidance, cold shoulder. Like oh my God. I don't even know. The avoidance card does represent like ghosting, shit like that. I could see this being like he continues to do that kind of shit, like continues to be an avoidant, continues to ghost this, continues to go into hiding, and then someone's like cold shoulders that shit, where they don't say shit. They don't say shit to him. When they try to message him or whatever, it's just like, it's like they are talking to, it's like, did I get blocked type shit. I could also see that showing us why he does that, where it's not that he's hiding anything, you know, like it's not that he's like up to no good, but he's doing it on purpose. You know, like he like ghosts on purpose. But not because he's got like some other, you know what I mean? Not because he's like game playing or whatever with someone else. Not so much that. God, I gotta get into tarot. Hold on. Let me see current. Trying to get your attention. I swear to you, I don't think he's seeing anybody. I think he's purposely doing that shit. Fuck no, he ain't. Okay, word. Well done, by the way. Like, you do see that the both of them are in sevens. You're in the Seven of Swords and he's in the Seven of Cups, where like that kind of energy would blow your spot up way more than a Seven of Swords. And we'll see. Like, you know, hold on. He's brain fart Scorpio, I think. Oh, you're doing good. You are. Well done. Where is he at? Ooh, I'm gonna pull more on that. Yeah, I think he's like purposely trying to be elusive. One more. Let me get a couple more for him. Hold on. What is behind that? Oh, please air him out. Bitch, come on. Okay, okay. I'm good. We got our... Okay. Thank you. You answered my question. All right. Oh, my God. Okay. Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups coming out on bottom of the deck. I mean, right? Like, duh. You know, anyway. That is obviously your energy. And that Eight of Cups, like... I don't know. I feel like if anyone's really emotionally let go of this, it would be you. And not to say that it's like, oh my God, you're so cold-hearted. Like, you don't feel no way about it. Like, no, an Eight of Cups is an energy where it's like... Yeah, I have feelings about it, but like I'm okay with walking away from this. Like, truly, I really am. That, yeah, anyway, yeah, if anyone's like, I guess, moved on from this, it would definitely be you, for real. That Knight of Pentacles, Six of Wands that's coming out in the current, Yeah, it's pretty, and you could be doing this too 100%. Like, and I don't really know how, but like, yeah, I guess you could be doing this too, but this energy that's coming out between them is that the Six of Wands is attention, right? It can be this attention-seeking type of card. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles energy is what is behind that, where it does give a little, like, mind gamey, where that Knight of Pentacles is someone who is very methodical in their approach to shit. You know what I mean? Like this, that to me would be like hold on. Shit, hold on. My phone's dying. Hold on, y'all. Just... Woo! Hold on. Let me know when you can see me again. This fucking guy. Hold up, y'all. I gotta plug your asses in. There we go. Okay. Hold on. I gotta wait until you guys can see me again because I don't want to fucking go off about this. Okay, word. Okay. So what was I saying? This Knight of Pentacles that's coming out, it is where, like, yes, there's attention seeking that's going on between these two people, and it is very calculated. It's calculated. Okay? Now, I could see, like, let's look at this from your perspective. Like, Seven of Swords, Four of Cups coming out. Like, yeah, I guess I could see, like, Seven of Swords. I could see you being maybe calculated in that way, which honestly I think is fucking good because you're not airing out your emotions. That Seven of Swords is like what you're keeping to yourself is this Four of Cups where you're like, yeah, Seven of Swords. I do keep, like, it is kind of an elusive energy as well, not to the point that he's at. But Seven of Swords is where you do keep some shit close to your chest, right? You don't air out your spot in a Seven of Swords. It is kind of a calculated energy. It's a very cunning energy. And the Four of Cups that's coming out with it is that this is how you're feeling behind that, where you're like, I'm dissatisfied with this. I'm kind of bored with them. Like, I'm like, is anything gonna is something gonna change? Like, are you just gonna keep doing this? Like, you know what I mean? Four of Cups is feeling like, what the fuck is gonna happen here? You know what I mean? Like, I'm feeling like, yo, like, come on, something should have changed by now. The shit coming out for him is Seven of Cups, where and this is the type of shit he's trying to throw up towards her, right? Seven of Cups. It's not very calculated. It's more of trying to fucking confuse you. 100%. Because he's confused, and wait until we get to that shit. But Seven of Cups over here is like, he's trying to, I don't know. It's kind of like embarrassing. I guess like I used to do this shit when I was in high school or some shit. Like, I guess, no. I guess like the most recent time that I've done this is when like an ex texted me and I'm like, and I knew it was him and I'm like, who is this? Like that shit. Like, you know what I mean? That would be like a Seven of Cups. Where it's like, I don't know, you try to fucking confuse the other person. You know what I mean? It's like, yes, he's like purposely fucking doing this, but he's not like seeing anyone. He's over here in this High Priestess, where he's trying to make it look like it's so like he's like up to something. You know what I mean? Like he's, I don't know, like he's so mysterious. And then like I'm like, show me what's behind that shit, because who knows? Maybe it'll air his ass out right here. Three of Swords, Ten of Wands. That's what's behind his elusiveness, right? The Three of Swords is that he's heartbroken. You know what I mean? Like, he's over here. You know how I was like, here's my Three of Swords moment when I started with this fucking reading. This is what he's doing. When he goes into, like, this avoidance type of energy, right? He's in this Three of Swords where he's, like, thinking you're out here dating someone. And so he's like, well, I'm going to make it seem like I'm doing that. You know what I mean? So, like, I can, like, you know, get one up on her. Ten of Wands is, like, that's what's burdening him. In this High Priestess, that's what's burdening him, is this Three of Swords. He's not doing anything over here. He's just over here just getting burdened by this. Okay. Four of Pentacles, Three of Cups, which is like, it sucks in their subconscious where it's like, yes, these two people 100% are holding back, and it does have that effect on their Three of Cups. It has an effect on their connection as a whole. They don't like being like this. Are you kidding me? What they would love is that Three of Cups where it's like, I feel like I have my best friend. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I have my fucking teammate. I feel like I have my partner. Four of Pentacles is where it's like, yeah, these two people holding back big time. And like, honestly, even the outcome, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Because it's Queen of Swords and Knight of Wands, okay? That Queen of Swords is you. Knight of Wands is what is coming up against you. I'm like, should I pull a couple more? That Queen of... Come on. Like, that Knight is up against the fucking Queen. You know what I mean? You already know. I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, with that outcome, I'm not even really seeing so much... like they're going separate ways, but I do see that he can't come up against that Queen of Swords. Like it's like a brick wall, and he's just running right the fuck into it, like every time. That Knight of Wands just running the fuck into it. Yeah, I'm not even seeing that, like, they're going their separate ways or anything. I think that this kind of shit's probably, honestly, this kind of stuff, like this avoidance, like hiding out, whatever, he's gonna do this until Aquarius season, like through Aquarius season. Hold on one second. Hello?
Hello.
What are you doing?
About to take a shower.
Oh. Can I come in there and take my pee test? What's wrong? Oh, I'm sorry. What were you guys doing?
Watching movies.
What were you watching?
We watched that first Spider-Verse movie, and then I put on The Mummy.
Oh.
And then Grayson changed it because of the show.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. Let me fucking read these. Okay. Childhood trauma. My life is a mess right now. I'm afraid to lose you. I wish I could understand you. What do you see in me? I need to hold back my true feelings for you. It is dark without you. Hold on. What do I want? What do I want to get? Should I do this one? Hold on. I might do this one. Yeah, let me, I just, for the fuck of it, just want to see what comes out with this. Okay. I care about you even when I act like I don't. I'm hiding my feelings because I feel vulnerable. Okay, whatever. That one's cute. We need to wait for divine timing. Time is healing our wounds and creating the perfect conditions for our reunion. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. These feelings overwhelm me and I become afraid. Sometimes I even run away from you because of it. Okay, what else should I get? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do this one too. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me get 3. I know you may not feel for me as I feel for you. There are feelings of anger inside of me that I need to release before I explode. I cannot listen to your voice. It affects my soul. I'm distracting myself to avoid thinking of you. There's a big hole in my heart that I cannot fill on my own. I'm just like, stop. Stop! Okay. I don't understand what you see in me. I don't feel attractive. My mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings. Ooh, I can't. Stop. Stop. I mean, this is hilarious that, like, that we are, like, airing him the fuck out in these readings. You know, like, stop. He just needs to stop it. He needs to stop. Like, does he not know that we're like, we can like access his energy? Like, come on now. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Okay, hold on, y'all. Honestly, I'm like shocked because I thought for sure that like his spot was gonna get aired the fuck out in this reading. I was like, oh hell no. I don't know if I can emotionally handle this right now. It didn't though. Like, no, I don't think he... Girl, stop. No. Bitch, please. No. Oh, trust. I would have been like, yo, let's go. You better go through his fucking following list and let's find out who this is. Okay. He's lucky. You know what I mean? He's so lucky that he's not doing anything. Oh my god. I probably would have forwarded this reading to the chick and been like, hey, watch this. It's about your man, by the way. Hold on. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Okay. Listen, I need to fucking work on myself. Okay. Yes. Yes. Oh god, that was so good. It's so satisfying when that happens. Okay, hold up, Taylor. Oh. Wait. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. Yo, it's fucking cold in here. Oh my god. Word, you're welcome, boo. Oh, I get that, bitch. Damn. Fucking burr, y'all. I'm freezing my ass off in here. Yo, chat's tea. Or should I use, well, I'll use this one. Hold up. Okay. I'm surprised that light's still on. Okay, hold up, y'all. Hold up. Let me see. I kind of want to do the second one first. Hold on. I'm going to do that second one first. Let me see. Girl. Yeah. Yup. Okay, 2 more. Good. I'm glad that I'm glad I did this first. Okay, because I just feel like this will roll into whatever. I accessed his, like, a hell of a lot of minor energy, and so, like, I'm happy that we did this one first. Because this is very, like, on point for your question, right? Like, is he gonna think? Is he gonna remember? You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah. 6 of Wands, 2 of Cups, 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles in reversed, Hanged Man. Okay. Hanged Man being our only major that's coming out with this, and all of this shit is how he's reacting to it, right? Obviously, yeah. I mean, Hanged Man makes sense too, because this is where someone is, with these cards that are coming out with it, this is someone who, they're hanging in a balance here, right? And you can be lacking so much fucking direction in a Hanged Man. That's why it's appropriate that he's probably in one, right? Where it's like, okay, he's not taking any kind of action. He is hanging here, obviously looking at this. 6 of Wands. Absolutely he is. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Like, he wants to, which I think, yeah, I think it goes off of good, like, what you pulled on this too. 6 of Wands, like, yeah, he wants to, like, recognize it. He wants to, like, give it attention. 2 of Cups coming out. I mean, is that really the worst fucking thing? Like, honestly, like, he's over here where he is thinking about the, yeah, and I think even too, like, what you wrote on there about how it's like, yo, I, like, always in the past, like, I was always the one that, like, I felt like I was, like, doing more, or, like, I always made it special, right? 2 of Cups coming out with that. It's like, yeah, he is thinking about, obviously, the connection that you two have, but he's probably also because it can represent, like, mutual respect, right? And so it's like, damn, is that finally what the fuck is clocking to you? That, like, you know, like, I mean, it's not really the worst thing. 8 of Wands. Yeah, this, it probably does kind of hit him out of nowhere. Unexpected. Nine of Wands. Again, this is where he is like, he's stunted. He's like, he's hitting it with a fucking hezzy in that energy. Yeah, thinking, watching, sorry about it, bud. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This is probably where, which honestly, I'm not really fucking mad about that. Because the Five of Pentacles in the reverse is where he feels like he knows that his energy is fucking unwelcomed. And like, girl, I ain't mad about that. You know what I mean? It can represent too, like trying to, whatever, like trying to, like, I get, like, if he, which I don't think he will because he's in a fucking Hanged Man, but let's just say that, like, if he did come forward, I appreciate that energy because it's someone who's wanting, like, forgiveness for their actions, right? So, not mad. So, anyway, to answer that question, yeah. Hell yeah. Now, okay, now that we got that, I'm glad that we did that one first. I want to see, I feel like this will flow good into that first one. Oh shit, sorry, I didn't know I had that timer on. Hold on, you guys. TTT, okay, hold on. Okay, 3 more. Ooh, Nine of Wands coming out again. Well, good. Maybe you'll give me a little bit more insight into that. 2 more. 1 more. Ooh. Oh, well, girl, I ain't mad about that. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Queen of Wands. Listen to this shit. And Queen of Wands is opening this. Queen of Swords is closing this. Okay. Queen of Wands, Chariot in reverse. 8 of Swords, 9 of Wands. Ace of Cups in reverse. Queen of Swords. Okay. And 2 of Cups bottom of the deck, just so you know. Okay, anyway. So, looking at this, which is, I mean, like, God, like, I guess he probably wouldn't be able to fucking admit this, right? I could see the realization of this, like, being in a Hanged Man, you know what I mean? Just from, like, that last question, I could see the realization of this, like, probably admitting this, whole other fucking different thing. The Queen of Wands coming out. So this is obviously how he's viewing you, right? Queen of Wands opening, Queen of Swords closing it. So let's just talk about those. Queen of Wands coming out. This is obviously, which, I mean, like, period, bitch. I love that fucking chat told you to keep him blocked, because that is so tea. Like, Queen of Wands is where, like, yo, it's like action lining up with what the fuck someone said, right? Queen of Swords, which you've come out like this before, this is where, like, what you are saying is the fucking truth. You know what I mean? And you're saying it because it is the truth. You're not saying it to, like, whatever, to fucking one-up someone, to hurt someone, to be, you know, a bitch or whatever. A Queen of Swords is saying those things because that's her job. You know what I mean? That's what she does. And she does it because she cares more about you than your fucking feelings, right? She cares more about your life. And so it is someone who is they're very intentional with what they say. They're very honest. You know what I mean? To the fucking point. Constructive criticism is a big thing with that card. I would even say that too with the King of Swords, but more so with the Queen of Swords is definitely that energy where King of Swords might say it, Queen of Swords is gonna say it, okay? And then, like, the Queen of Wands coming out is where that action is what sticks it. You know what I mean? Like, that someone upholding that confidence within self is what sticks that fucking Queen of Swords, right? Okay. And then all of this shit in between. Chariot in the reverse. This is probably where I'm sure this is probably something that you've said, and this is something that, like, he is wanting to, he's recognizing, obviously not like him, like, not him, you know what I mean? But, like, higher self, yeah. Like, he's probably thinking about, he's probably thinking about this. His higher self absolutely would admit this. He wouldn't admit this, though. That Chariot card in the reverse is where someone, it's this, right? I talk about this all the time with Chariot in reverse. Chariot in the upright is energy that is, like, it has a fucking point of focus, right? Boom, it executes it. When Chariot's in the reverse, it's lack of direction. This fucking energy has no direction on where it's going. You know what I mean? It has no clue. It is, and also with the Chariot in reverse too, I want to fucking say this because I always forget about it with that card, is that it can lack, because Chariot in the upright can represent like willpower. You know what I mean? Like someone has like the utmost fucking control over themselves. When it comes out in the reverse, it's like this person has absolutely no direction, no fucking willpower. They have no power over their impulses. You know what I mean? Like this energy can, like anybody can fucking get it. And so you might have said something to that effect to him where it's like higher self recognizes it. Higher self knows it's the fucking truth. 8 of Swords. Yeah, it should hurt. You know what I mean? Yes, you should feel like shit about this. You know what I mean? Like you are not, this to me, I'm a believer in this. I'm so a believer in this shit. 9 of Wands even coming out with that too. I'm so a believer that like you will keep doing the same shit that you were doing until you are in enough pain. You know what I mean? And yes, sometimes it's necessary for us to be very hard on ourselves. You know what I mean? Yeah, you should. You should when you're acting like this. You should when you have no direction, you have no control over yourself. You should feel like shit in this energy because you don't want to do it again. And so his higher self recognizes is, yeah, 8 of Swords, yeah, I create this shit in my life. It's nobody else's fault but mine. 9 of Wands. Yeah, it does hurt. It hurts me to even admit that. It hurts me because I feel like less of a, whatever. I feel like less of a man or less of a person, whatever. Ace of Cups in the reverse is the root of that. It's lack of fucking self-love all day long. This person has no self-love, and you probably called all this shit out. You know what I mean? This is probably something you called out and you stood in your fucking boundary. And now he's over here where like higher self is, he sees this. He sees this. He's like, yeah, my lack of direction. Hell yeah. He probably, god damn, dude. And like Chariot in the, are you kidding me, bitch? Chariot in the fucking reverse. Can you imagine how he is in relationships or how the fuck he treats women? And a Chariot in the reverse. Anyway, I love that higher self clocked that tea. You know what I mean? Holy shit. Yeah. Damn. I don't like that. You know what I mean? I don't like that. I'm so glad that he's up against you in that energy. Because, like, a Chariot in the reverse can be, which is why I'm like, God, I wonder how he is in relationships, because I don't like that. And I'm glad that he's up against a fucking queen in that energy. Where, like, a Chariot in the reverse can be one where it's very aggressive. It's really fucking forceful, right? It's not, like, a Chariot in the upright, yeah, I guess, I don't know if aggressive would be the right word. But they have like willpower, right? It's, I guess, like correct aggression towards things. Like, you know what I mean? Like correct energy focus towards things. When that's in the reverse, it can come across as like this energy just like dominates. You know what I mean? This energy wants power. This energy wants it wants to put its fucking power over someone. And I'm like, oh God. Well, no wonder he couldn't do that to her, you know what I mean? Like, no fucking wonder. That was the one thing he couldn't dominate that. He couldn't, like, be aggressive towards that queen. You can't, you know what I mean? Not unless they're, like, in the reverse, but... Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, bitch. Damn, that... Good. Wow. That clocked that fucking tea. I'm really glad we pulled it like that. Honestly, that was good. Hold on. Oh, you want to know what's on bottom of the deck? 2 of Cups, Hanged Man. Well, good. We got a little insight into his Hanged Man. Yeah, a little deeper insight into his Hanged Man. Not so much like day-to-day feelings, but more insight. Very passive. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, I can see that. Hell yeah, passive aggressive with Chariot in the reverse. I could see that. hold on. I'm gonna end the TikTok because there ain't nobody in here. Okay, I love you guys if there's anyone watching me on the FYP. Oh. Hold up, y'all. Word. Okay. Hold on, I gotta see all these notifications that I got. Holy shit. Okay. Damn. All right. I gotta go take a fucking pregnancy test. Wish me luck, bitches. Listen, this is my husband's fault, okay? I wouldn't be in this fucking situation. Okay, I'm gonna go take this shit. I love you guys. I have to pee so bad. Okay, I love you guys. I will see you on, what is today? Sunday.